Why isn't it going live? Just setting everything up, guys. I don't know why the Mets scoreboard is not up. Hold on 1 second. And then we'll pop myself on the screen. That was supposed to be up already. Hopefully this doesn't act up. Otherwise, I'll just go on the StreamYard. But I wanted to be able to show the scoreboard. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? There we go. There's the scoreboard. All right. Let's pop the video on. And we should be good to go. What's going on, Payback Carter? What's going on, Jawad? What's going on, Alex Sports? Stealth, Raven, MH in the chat, Xavier in the chat, Mick in the chat. We got Asia in here, Crispy. Of course, I saw Bad Dog, Jawad, sports player, New York Sports Hub, Dyer, Giants fan. Gabe is in the house. Thank you to everybody for being here. Logics, what's going on, my man? Brandon Rogers, we finally have some live sports. For the first time in a long time, we finally have some live sports. What's going on, Dennis Glim? What's going on, Crispy? Yuri in the chat, Safi, Jawad, thank you. Joe in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Noah, Brandon Rogers, John Talento. We're going to go over some of the lineups. Seems like there's a bit of a delay on my phone. But thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. What's going on, Yuri? What's going on, Arturo? Bobby Woodruff, Marcelo. We've got some live sports for the first time in forever. Hopefully we have a regular season. Let me go to the guide here. It's supposed to be on ESPN2, right? Let me just make sure. Yeah, okay. It's supposed to be on ESPN2, but maybe it's on SNY. Oh, Brandon, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate it, man. $2 donation. She says, Tana's so excited. Live sports are back. Thank you. And I wanted to say thank you to Benjamin. I saw he donated. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something sexual. It was a $2 donation. I don't know how to get back up on it, but I forgot what it was. But Benjamin, man, thank you so much for the love. What's going on, Mick? What's going on, John? Thank you guys for being here. Frosty Clubs. I'm going to go over the lineups for you guys, the starting rotations. Obviously, we got Mets, we got Yankees. I know a lot of the people in here are probably going to be Yankee fans, being that I'm a Giants YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm a Mets fan. Unfortunately, I made the wrong choice at birth. What's up, Thomas Cusack? So, let's jump into the starting lineups today for the New York Yankees. You got Talkman, you got Torres, you got Ford, Stanton, Urshela, Andujar, Frazier, Wade, and Higashioka, or however you pronounce that. I'm a Met fan, so I apologize. For the Mets, the starting lineup, Brandon Nimmo, Pete Alonso, Robinson Cano, Cespedes, Michael Conforto, J.D. Davis, Ahmed Rosario. Then you got Moroff and Thomas Nido. The only two Met regulars that are out are Jeff McNeil and Ramos. Other than that, we got all our starters for the most part in the lineup. Porcello will be starting for the Mets, and you got King for the Yankees. So there's your starting lineup. And once again, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. What's up, Philip Wu, man? Thanks for popping into the stream, my man. Nick's in the chat. What's going on, Nick? L.A. Lou. So, yeah, we're going to have some baseball. I'm excited, man. We haven't had sports in forever. What's up, Makeup Minion? Kid Blue in the chat. Wait, is this live baseball? I'm out of the... Yeah, we got it's spring training baseball, but it's the first live game. The baseball season's set to start in 6 days for the Mets. I'm not sure what the Yankees day is, but the 24th for the Mets. That'll be our first day. We're opening up against the Atlanta Braves. What's up, Brandon? What's up, Nick the Wick? I'm expecting Cespedes to have a good... I think Cespedes is going to have a good year. Cespedes looks like he's in tip-top shape. Guillermo was talking about that before I went live. He says, maybe his muscles are a little too wound up. You got to worry about that. We'll see how they use him, whether he's a left fielder, whether he's a DH. That's another thing that's going to be added to the National League this year. You're going to have a designated hitter, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I think it could work to the advantage of the New York Mets. Robinson Cano's an older player. Cespedes, J.D. Davis, not known so well for the glove. So I think the Mets could use that to their advantage, even though I'm not a huge fan of the designated hitter. But yeah, we'll see how it all plays out today. Chris, what jersey? I got a Johan Santana jersey on actually right now. I got to get an Alonso and a DeGrom jersey. I don't have those. Got 132 people in here. Thank you so much for being here, guys. What's up, Jason? Legion says, just play him at the DH. I think they'll mix and match. I think they'll definitely play Cespedes a little bit at the DH. The problem we got as Mets fans, Cespedes is not. He's our best defensive left fielder. J.D. Davis is not a very good glove out there. But I completely understand the theory of let's just designate it, hit the guy, because you don't want to risk further injury, and we definitely need his bat. That's why he's on the team more so than anything else. So I think they'll DH him, but I don't think he'll be a full-time DH. Well, in honor, Matt Harvey. Yes, that I do get that from, especially when I'm wearing the Mets gear, Sabrina. I do get the Matt Harvey here and there. That is a fact. Chris, you got to get no Gleyber Torres jerseys here. If you can do Giants, you're talking to Bad Dog. What's going on, Kerm, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. Evan in the house. Yanks will win the World Series. We'll see about that, Joe. I just want another crack at you guys. I just want another crack, 2000 World Series, we got embarrassed. We lose 4-1. I just want another crack at the Yankees, man. I still say it to this day. If Timo Perez runs that fly ball out from Todd Zeile, it's a completely different series. I just want another shot at you guys. Let's do it. 2020 Subway Series. Let's do a 20-year anniversary. Let's do it. What's going on, Evan? Got my Mariano Rivera jersey on. Yeah, I know you do. Probably the greatest Yankee since I've been alive, Mariano Rivera. What's up, Late? Thanks for popping in the stream. We don't have any cheaters in a way, Jawad says. It's on ESPN2, but for some reason it's not showing it where I am. Where I am, you got to watch it on SNY. So I'm watching it on SNY. 27 titles going for 2 titles going for 3. We're going for 3, guys. Got 170 people in here. Thank you so much to everybody for being here. Appreciate it. Cespedes has a monster, a cannon for an arm is right. Tonight's pitchers, you got Rick Porcello, Justin. All right, so they're just showing everybody that may be pitching tonight. Familia, Edwin Diaz, Dylan Betances. Porcello's starting. Porcello used to be a pretty good starter. The Mets got him on a bargain deal. He could be a solid starter for the Mets. Could be a sneaky free agent acquisition. I'm kind of excited to see how he does tonight. Bigger Mike's laughing at the Mets. And they're showing some of the coaches there in the dugout for the Mets. They got the masks on. And, let's just keep our fingers crossed, guys. Let's keep our fingers crossed. They're showing it on SNY for me, not ESPN2. What's up, NY Sports MC? Sports has started. Preseason baseball has started. Spring training baseball started. It's not regular season. But, yes, it is a live game. Mets versus Yankees. We're headed to the top of the first. At Citi Field. Braves are good, but Braves are good. The whole National League East is good, MH. The National League East is loaded. Might be the best division in the entire sport. Chris, 1 Game 7 in their prime to win it for us. Tom Seaver, DeGrom, Gooden, Cone, all in their prime. Who you got? Well, okay. That's a great question. Gooden at his best might be even better than Seaver. Gooden at his best is like the greatest single year in the history of baseball, or it's definitely up there. But DeGrom did the same thing. When DeGrom won the Cy Young 2 years ago, he had like a 1.7 ERA in modern-day baseball, which is unheard of. Somehow he only won 10 or 11 games. So DeGrom was just as dominant, if not more dominant, when you factor in the era to what Doc was that year. But Doc proved he could do it in the big games. Seaver obviously proved he could do it in the big games as well. I still got to go Seaver, but that's a great question. Doc and DeGrom are definitely in the discussion at their best, no doubt about it. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I can say it again. No TV. No TV. What's up, Gabe, man? Thanks for popping in the stream. No Bad Dog. There will be no Bad Dog on this stream. Let's see what we got here. David Cone. He was a good player for both the Mets and the Yankees, David Cone. Finally, live sports. All right, so they're showing the starting lineup here for the Yankees. We're about to get started. Talkman, Torres, Ford, Stanton, Urshela, Andujar, Clint Frazier, Tyler Wade, and Kyle Higashioka, or however you pronounce it. I don't know the backup catcher's name. Seaver, Doc, DeGrom, Cone. Yeah, that's probably the right order. DeGrom and Doc are really close, but I think you have to have Seaver number 1. They're showing Porcello here. Last year threw to a 5.52 ERA, 174 innings, was pitching in the American League, so you expect that ERA to go down a little bit. But we'll see how he performs here with his first kind of start for the New York Mets. New York Yankees are Porcello better. Porcello's going to be fine, Gabriel. Porcello's going to be fine. I think it was an underrated acquisition. But here we go. We're getting set to go, guys. First pitch. Let's go. What's going on, Jared Williams? Thanks for popping in, my man. So, on the diamond, they got Rosario there at short. I'm excited to see Rosario this year. I think he's going to do a really good job for the Mets this year. Tana, you picked the wrong New York. I know I did. People remind me all the time, but one of these years, it's going to be worth it. One of these years. One Mets World Series will feel like 50 Yankees World Series. So, I'm looking forward to it. They're showing the managers. They both got the masks on. Rojas in the Mets dugout. Yeah, we're about to get to the first pitch. I'm not gonna. I don't know the guy. I'm not gonna pretend that I know that guy's name. Ashoka. I don't follow the Yankees. But here we go. Talkman digs in, and the fastball just off the outside corner. Ball 191 mile an hour heater just off the black from Porcello. All right, so Porcello's. A lot of times in spring. Oh, they got the cardboard cutouts behind the dugout, and there's a fastball. Strike one. Just hits it on the knees. 1-1 count. They got the cardboard cutouts behind home plate. And they got a guy with a mask on. And the windup. The pitch. Oh, where was that? He just misses with the slider down and in. 2-1. What's up, Stealth Raven? Thanks for popping into the stream, my man. Is there any crowd noise? I can't hear it. The noise is off, Sonor. The noise is off. And here's the 2-1. And he paints the black there, 2-2. Nice slider on the inside corner. What's up, Afghanistan? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. What's up, Nate? Nate's the man. Even though he's a Yankees fan, I do forgive him. What's up, Sudan? And here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and driven in the air to center field. And that is going to fall down for a single. Nimmo will cut it off. Lead off, double. He stretches it out to a double. Oh, not a good start. Good base running there by Talkman. Yankees got a leadoff double, man in scoring position. Nimmo was playing really shallow, and I don't think he reacted really well to this ball. It took him a while to get over to it, and Talkman did a good job of base running there. Took advantage of the poor defense there by Nimmo. Man on second, that's right. What's that? Man on second. Yeah, you got a guy on second already. We'll see if the Yankees play small ball. I very much doubt it. I don't expect to see a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. And here's Porcello from the stretch. And that's a... oh, come on! Off the glove of Cano, it goes into the outfield, and a run's going to score. It was a hard hit, but Cano's got to come up with that. We'll see how they rule it. Oh, 1-0 Yankees. 1-0 Yankees. Not a good start, guys. Not a good start. Not a good start. What's up, Metro? Thanks for popping in the stream. What's up, Evan? What's up, AV Sports? Here's Porcello from the stretch. Man on first. And he'll check the runner back to first. I thought it should have been an E, but I think they're going to rule it a base hit. Mike Ford at the plate, 259, 12 homers, 25 RBIs last year. What's going on, Sebastian? What's going on, Pumpkin? And Porcello, check the runner back to first again, keeping him honest. The game's on ESPN too, yeah. Not a good start for Porcello in his Mets debut. And fastball misses upstairs 1-0. That was every Mets fan. Take us back to when there was no season. Safe says. Yeah, take us back. That's how the Mets fans are going to feel the second the season starts. Take us back to when there was no season. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball upstairs, 1-1. Oh, Asia, thank you so much for love. I appreciate it. She says, Chris, if they was letting fans, I could have been working this game cardboard. Yeah, Asia, I was surprised, and I knew that they did it during the Korean baseball. I knew that they had the cutouts during the Korean baseball. I was surprised to see it during the Mets game, but I guess it's something they're going to do here too. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and the fastball misses outside, 2-1. But maybe it's a distraction for the pitchers. If there's no cardboard cutouts out, back there, I don't know, to be honest with you. The entertainer is one of the cardboard cutouts. And Porcello comes to the set, 2-1 pitch. God, he checks him back to first again. He's keeping him honest. Baseball games take forever to call. I think Porcello is panicking. He has to slow down. Yeah, it's not a good start for him, Sonor. Here's the 2-1. And runner goes. Got him. Nito throws a bullet. So 1 down there. So the Mets were expecting it there. And Nito throws him out. So 1 out, 3-1 count coming up. It was a pitch out. I think it was a pitch out anyway. It looks as if it was a pitch out. How'd they score? Single up the middle. Cano probably should have grabbed it, but it went off his glove. But I think they ruled it as a single. Here's the 3-1. And it's hitting the air. Rosario's going to circle back to shallow left field. He's called off there by J.D. Davis. And 2 away. Can of corn. So 2 down here in the first. Yankees lead 1-0. And here comes Giancarlo Stanton, formerly known as Mike Stanton. Barely played last year, obviously due to injury. Only 18 games. He had 3 homers, 13 RBIs, 894 OPS with a 288 batting average. And here's the pitch. And drilled in the air. Oh, right at Rosario. He snags it. That was a frozen rope, but that's 3 down. We head to the bottom of the first. Stanton belted that, though. Stanton belted that. He just hit it right at Rosario. That'll take us to the bottom of the first. Stanton, what's up, Noah, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. So, yeah, he did a good job getting out of the inning. I guess he gave up, 2 hits to start the inning. He got out of it, only giving up 1. What's up, Giants? Go check out Giants Alliance, by the way, if you guys haven't done so. He's got a newer Giants channel over there. If you don't mind me asking, where are you watching this at? I'm actually at Citi Field. I am one of the cardboard cutouts, but I'm facing you guys to call the game. People think I'm a cardboard cutout, but I'm an actual human. I'll tell you what, man. I was a little scared to go to the game today with everything going on, but I feel pretty comfortable here. Sitting in the crowd. Don't have my mask on. I'm not telling you guys not to do that, but figured I'd hang out at Citi Field. They gave me a press pass today to call the game. Let's see what we got here. What's up, Hanu? Thanks for popping into the stream. Love the Mets gear. Way more smooth than the Giants color. That's right, MH. That's right. The orange and the blue. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. There's nothing like Citi Field. Can I get a hot dog? Can I get a hot dog, please? Yeah, mustard. Sauerkraut. You don't give sauerkraut? All right, ketchup. The K word and mustard, please. Little relish. All right. Thank you. What's up, Midwest Sports? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. What's up, Alfonso, man? Thanks for being here. The media with their perks, Sabrina. Porcello got lucky, but Stanton has been pretty underwhelming. Yeah, Porcello got lucky. Stanton smokes that ball, but it was hit right on the screws. Hot dog, get your hot dog. Who doesn't like mustard on their hot dogs? You got to put mustard on the hot dogs. What's going on, Blue Collar, man? Thanks for being here, my man. What's up, Pasha? Usually when I call these Mets games, I comment on the people in the front row. I usually look for, the hot chick. I'll talk about her, something to look at. Obviously, baseball is a slower game. Now I got nothing but cardboard, so I'll comment on the cardboards when we get back to it. We'll see what they look like. But the Mets are coming up. Brandon Nimmo's going to lead off here from the left side of the plate. And here's the pitch and a fastball just on the outside corner, strike 1. What's up, Gabe? Here's King. Last year he had a 5.48 ERA in the minors. And fastball misses upstairs, 1-1. What's up, Deception? What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. And here's King, 1-1 count. Nimmo digs in. And here's the windup and the pitch. Just misses inside, 2-1. So of all the cardboard cutouts so far, they're all males. A lot of heavy men. A lot of heavy men seem to be Mets fans. Don't see many females. Here's the pitch. Swung on and drilled in the air. That's going to reach the seats. We'll do it again. Actually, there's a pretty good-looking cardboard cutout there on the left side. She looks all right. 2-2. Your sis is one of the cardboard figures. Is that true, Marjorie? So here's the 2-2 pitch to Nimmo. And swung on, and that'll reach the seats. We'll do it again. Yeah, Saddam, they got cardboard cutouts. Cardboard cutouts. But I'm here. I'm at the stadium. I got in. I'm special. I'll get to that 1 second, Asia. Thank you very much. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Nimmo. And fastball just misses on the inside part of the plate. It'll be a full count. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. I appreciate that. She says, I'm wearing a Yankees Judge jersey, and I could have been making you a hot dog and fries extra. By the way, all right, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Asia. Thank you very much, and I will check it out after. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Nimmo, and that's drilled in the air, and that's going to be a base hit. Leadoff single there by Nimmo. The Yankees had they had nobody over there at third base. They had the shift on. So Nimmo on with a leadoff single. Good piece of hitting there. Works himself back in the count. I think it was 0-2. So a good AB there by Nimmo. Leadoff single, and that's going to bring up Pete Alonso, the polar bear. Coming off a 53 home run campaign, led all rookies, all time. Broke the record. Oh yeah, that was held by a Yankee, by the way. I don't mean to rub it in, Yankee fans, but he did break Aaron Judge's record. And we got a man on first here. Nobody out. Comes set to the belt. Here's the pitch to Alonso. Fastball, strike one. Marissa Tomei is not in the crowd. I wish she was. Alonso last year batted .260, 53 home runs, 120 RBIs, 941 OPS. And he'll check the runner back. Julio gets upset. Julio, he's one of those Yankee fans that has to curse at you. He gets upset. You know, he's one of those fans. That's okay. That's okay, Julio. I love you. I love you, Julio. Nothing but love for you. Nothing but love. And here's the 0-1 pitch to Alonso, and he nearly hit him. 1-1. What's going on, Sports Critic? What's going on, Amir? Thanks for popping in the stream. I appreciate that, Mike. Thanks for posting the thanks for posting the movie channel. I appreciate that. And you got it, Kristaps. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Alonso. And swing and a miss. He chases one in the dirt, 1-2. I saw that. I saw that the Blue Jays supposedly may not be able to play in Canada. Due to the virus, they may not allow, I guess, American teams to come into their country. And if that's the case, they may have to play in Buffalo. I did see that. Yeah, that sucks. But I guess it really doesn't matter. There's no fans going to as long as they have, a solid baseball stadium. Here's the 1-2. And he'll miss on the outside corner. 2-2. Good eye there by Alonso. Chris, you're awesome. Thanks for streaming that. You got it, Lake Nona, man. Thanks for being here, my man. The cutouts are so pointless. Yeah, I don't get the cutouts. Like I said, maybe it makes the pitcher feel like he's at home. I honestly don't understand the cardboard cutouts. Did you Baker's lawyer? I did not. I didn't get a chance to listen to the Baker's lawyer on the WFN. And swung on and fouled off. That'll go off the ankle there of Alonso. We'll do it again. Yeah, screw the Blue Jays. How do you... Okay, Bigger Mike. Bigger Mike, up until, about 2 months ago, was not a baseball fan. He got the pick from scratch. I think he's from Maryland. How do you pick the Toronto Blue Jays? Of all teams, they're not even from America. My God. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Alonso. King will come to the set. And fastball swung on and missed. 96 on the gun. Struck him out. One out here. Nice pitch, Woonback Doodles. Yeah, it was a nice pitch. King is pitching for the Yankees. He's a AAA pitcher. You're a Rangers fan. Texas Rangers. Okay. And here's Robbie Cano. Don't you know? As Yankee fans know that call. Last year batted .256, 13 homers, 39 RBIs. He'll set to dig in. And there's a fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. Chris, my first Mets game with the Tana. Personally, Yankees fan. Well, I appreciate you for being here. Yeah, unfortunately, I am a Mets fan. I, didn't choose the best team, when I was about 12 years old, 11, 12 years old. But there's no DeLoreans in real life. I can't go back in time. He'll check the runner back to first. I did not, Amir. Weird to call it spring training when we are in the middle. I know. And Cano's going to step in here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit on the ground. This could be two. He'll throw over to first. They'll advance the runner. So Nimmo goes over to second. It was a slow roller. Nimmo was able to advance. 2 outs here, man on second. And that's going to bring up Cespedes. Cespedes back for the first time in a while for the Mets. Of course, he's dealt with a ton of injuries. Hasn't played since 2018, in which he only played 38 games. He batted .262, 9 homers, 29 RBIs. Of course, Cespedes was infamous for carrying the New York, or one of the people that carried the New York Mets on that World Series run in 2015. And we'll see if the Mets could get something out of him this year. Cespedes looks like he's in shape. Could a team go undefeated? I mean, at 60 games, it's more possible, but no. I think the all-time record, and there's a fastball, misses downstairs, 1-0. I think the all-time record for wins in a row, if I'm not mistaken, is the A's, or they tied it. The year that they had that Moneyball movie, I think it was like 21 or 22. No team is going to go 60-0. You may see a team go like 54-6. You could see something like that, but you're not going to see an undefeated season. Here's the pitch to Cespedes, and that's rolled on the ground to third. It's a slow roll. We'll see if he can beat it out. Barehanded, thrown over to first. And he's safe. Cespedes beats it out, an infield single. And they'll have runners at the corners here. 2 outs here in the first. That looked close. I didn't think he was safe. Let's take a look at the replay. He's out. He's out. I don't know if the Yankees are going to challenge during a spring training game, and Cespedes wasn't busting it, which I don't blame him. He's coming back from an injury. He was out. But they're going to give it to him. It'll be first and third, 2 outs here. We'll see if the Yankees challenge it. They're going to challenge it. This is going to be an out, guys. Yankees challenge it, so we'll be headed to the top of the second. Cespedes was out. Cespedes was definitely out. Let's see what we got here. I can't do it, Timmy. We'll never be a Yankees fan. Cannot do it. I'm a Giants fan. I made one right choice. I can't do it. Can't abandon my team. He was out by this much. Tanner, do you hate the Eagles or the Cowboys more? Ooh, good question. I got to go with the Eagles. You know, I hate both teams, but the Eagles have given me a lot more heartache throughout my life. So I got to go with the Eagles. But it's close. It's definitely close. What's going on, Mike Nixon, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. Love the sports and movies. Pedesance, man, I appreciate you for being here. But Pedesance actually was the first guy to win my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. He won my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So they're going to call Cespedes out, and we'll do it again. We'll head to the top of the second. What's up, Wenz? Thanks for being here, buddy. You got it, Noah. You're better than the Yanks announcers right now. I appreciate that, Anu's mom. Mute your TV. and listen to me. We're going to commercial. Yankees will be coming up here in the top of the second inning. Yeah, I can't blame Cespedes not for running hard. Even in the regular season, the guy's coming off an injury. You want to make sure that he doesn't re-aggravate that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame him for being cautious. V-Man, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate that, my man. $5 donation. He says, baseball, how I missed thee. Please have a real Subway Series in October. By the way, it's weird to hear an aircraft at a bowl game. Yeah, I don't have the volume on, but, I'll say this. I'm assuming you're a Met fan. I know you're a Jet fan. Especially Shea Stadium, it was notorious because it's so close to LaGuardia Airport. It was notorious for you'd hear the aircrafts fly over the stadium every game. Even on TV you would hear it, but more so at the game itself. But yes, without a crowd noise, I'm sure you hear it even more so. But that was always something that happened at Met games. LaGuardia Airport's literally right there. So you hear the planes taking off, even though there probably aren't many planes taking off right now. Let's see what we got here. Intel says the Mets suck. Yeah, okay. Cheers to you. It'll be cool to have let's do the 20-year reunion, Pedisons. Let's do it. Mets, I just want another crack at it, man. That's what I said earlier. Was being an umpire fun? Mike, I'm not handing out any more wrenches this stream. I'm doing them slowly, but you will get it back. You're definitely going to get a wrench back, Mike. 100%. I just can't. If I give out another one, then another person's going to ask for it, then another person's. I can't have too many wrenches. So here we go to the top of the second, and Urshela is going to lead off for the Yankees. Last year, had a hell of a year. 314, 21 homers, 74 RBIs, 889 OPS. He'll dig in from the right side. Rural, I had to get rid of all the mods because somebody infiltrated my channel and blocked people. So I started from scratch. Here's Porcello from the windup. Here's the pitch. And fastball just hits the outside corner, 0-1. Porcello's been right around that 90-mile-an-hour mark, 90, 91, right in that area. And there's a slider. That'll hit the outside corner, 0-2. You know what? I can't stay. By the way, guys, I'll say it after this pitch. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And just misses outside, 1-2. I cannot stand. The one thing I can't stand when a game's on, now they got it on SNY. It used to just be on ESPN. They got the K-Zone. I can't stand the K-Zone. I hate that box. Get rid of it. I can't stand it. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Porcello. And swung on and missed. One down. V-Man, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate it. He says, that's how the Jets got their name, and I'm a Yanks, Jets, and Knicks fan, but I fully respect the Mets fan base and their passion. Well, I appreciate that, my man. See, that's a great subscriber. We don't even root for the same teams. He's always in my streams. Thank you for being here, buddy. So that's why you didn't know. Yeah, the Mets are notorious for having that. And yeah, I'll tell you what, man. Mets got a great fan base. Diehard fan base, loyal fan base. I'm proud to be a Mets fan, even though we've gone through a lot the last couple of years. Here's Andujar. He'll step in for the Yankees. 1 out. Porcello set to deliver. And that's hit hard on the ground, and that's going to find the hole. There's a 1-out single. Good piece of hitting there by Andujar. I don't like the K. I'm not a fan of the K-box. Don't like it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. They got like a tent for the... Oh, so they're spacing the players out. They got a tent. Okay, so they got tents on either side of the field. And instead of being in the dugout to space them out, the players are sitting in the stands. Like 5-6 seats apart. That's different. He'll check the run over at first. And here's Clint Frazier. He's got the mask on. Last year batted .267 with 12 homers, 38 RBIs. And here's the pitch, and that's in the dirt. Good fielding there by Nito. 1-0. Social distancing in effect is right. Yeah, Jawad, I didn't even think about that. That actually is a good idea. Right? I mean, makes sense. In a dugout, everybody's going to be right next to each other. Makes sense. And here's the 1-0 pitch from Porcello. 1 out, man on first. And just misses on the outside with the slider. Oh, V-Man, man, thanks for love, man. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you for being such a great supporter of the channel. He says, a blizzard cost me an Andujar autograph. Well, that sucks. I'm trying to think of the best autographs I've gotten. I'm not a huge autograph guy. I'm not a huge memorabilia guy. I got some. I mean, in terms of the Giants, I got Stephen Baker. And there's a fastball. There's a strike, 2-1. 91 on the gun. I got Stephen Baker. I don't have any crazy autographs. I've got some Mets autographs because I used to always go to the games as a kid. I got Timo Perez. I got Melvin Mora. I got LaDuca. I didn't get any big guys, though. Here's the two. I got Clyde Frazier. I got him. There's a fastball, 2-2. But I don't got any big players. But I'm not a collector. Let's see what we got. And thank you for posting the movie channel. I appreciate that. Charles Oakley's a cool autograph. That's a cool autograph. Here's the 2-2 pitch. 1 out, man on first. And in the dirt. He's playing it safe here with Frazier. He's not giving him anything good to hit. Hey, Chris, baseball is finally back. That's right. That's right, my man. That's right. So we're going to have regular season baseball in a week. The 24th, the Mets play against the Braves. I'll be calling that. Here's Porcello from the stretch. And swung on and hit in the air down right field line, and that's going to reach the seats. 3-2. So think about all the jobs that this affects. I was just thinking about it. There's no ball boys. There's no ushers. There's nobody selling hot dogs. I know Asia normally does that. A lot of people, it sucks, man. It sucks. So here's the 3-2 pitch from Porcello. Swung on and missed. Got him with the slider. That was a nice pitch. Got him a chase. 2 outs. Good pitching there by Porcello. Yeah, he's got a weird batting stance. He does. Good call there, Frazier. He's got like the bottom of his foot is facing the pitcher. It's definitely a unique batting stance, to say the least. Here's Tyler Wade. Last year in 43 games, he batted .245, 2 homers, and 11 RBIs with a .692 OPS. And fastball just misses upstairs. 1-0. Where's the high? Gabriel, I'm saving it for the end of the game. Saving it for the end of the game, Gabriel. And Porcello looking for the sign. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and hit on the ground. Cano will field it cleanly. Throws over to first, and that'll do it. We'll head to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 1. It's the Mets nothing. So we're going to go to the mid-second here. Once again, thank you to everybody for being here. Appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you guys for being the best supporters on YouTube. Can never say it enough. Where's the beer? I'm going to have a beer next time. I had no beer in the fridge, actually. I was going to break out of beer. I was like, I got no beer, so I'll be drinking water today. But next time I call a baseball game, I'll definitely crack open a beer. Delicious. I usually have a beer when I call a baseball game. Let's go Yanks. Yeah, we'll see what happens, though. Maybe we'll get some extra innings tonight. I'm just glad we got sports back. I'm glad we got sports back. No, I'm not going to grow out a beard. Okay? First off, if I grow out a beard, you guys will pick on me because I got some grays in my beard, and you guys will pick on me for that. I've never grown out a beard. You know, I think I've probably gone maybe 6 days without shaving. I've never ventured to grow out the beard. Flan man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here, buddy. Thoughts on Cespedes this year? If he could stay healthy, I think Cespedes is going to have a big year for the Mets. I do. I think he's going to have a big year, but he's got to stay healthy. Here's the thing with Cespedes that we all know, okay? He's motivated by money, okay? He's in a contract year, and he knows if he goes out there and does what he did in 2015, not saying that he will, he's going to get paid, whether it's from the Mets or whether it's from someone else. So it's a put-up or shut-up year for Cespedes. He's got an opportunity to prove he's still got something left in the tank, and if he's healthy, I think he's going to have a good year for the Mets. What's going on, Hip, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. Oh, man, I appreciate that, Hyundai Yang. Yeah, thanks for subscribing. Anybody that has not subscribed, please subscribe. Ring the bell. And, yeah, go live. Definitely going to be doing a lot of Mets games, especially before the football season. I'll be doing some NBA playoff games. And, of course, I'm going to be doing the Giant games on Sundays, along with an occasional Monday Night Football game here and there. And, of course, I go live with the Q&As. I'll probably be doing that Monday or Tuesday this week. I'm live a lot. I do a lot of videos. So, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. How long was Cespedes out? Cespedes didn't play last year. He didn't play all last year, and he didn't play most of the year before. He only played about 40 games the year before. Here's Conforto. He had 33 homers last year. You want to talk about a player that's very hit or miss, very streaky, it's Conforto. Here's the pitch to Conforto, and a changeup swung on and missed. 0-1. Conforto could be like the best hitter in baseball for a month and then do nothing for 2. But hopefully the Mets get the best version of Conforto since it's a short season. He's the type of player that when he's on could carry a team. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Conforto, and fastball on the inside corner, 0-2. Let him have a big year for us, and then he could go. What do I think the Mets' record will be? Well, the Mets play a tough schedule, okay? They play the American League East and the National League East. And there's a fastball off the outside corner, 1-2. The National League East is loaded. National League East, the best division in baseball, in my opinion. You got 4 teams that could go to the World Series as far as I'm concerned. So, I think 33, 34 wins probably wins the division. I think the Mets will be around there. But I don't see a wild card coming out of this division because we're stacked. There's a fastball, misses upstairs, 2-2. Meat, man, thanks so much for the love, man. I appreciate it, my man. He says, this is so great. I'm loving that we were getting some sports action. Thanks, Tana, for getting us through the dry sportsless period. Appreciate you. Meat, man, I appreciate you, man. And there's a changeup. Conforto's going to chase it off the outside part of the plate. Strike 3. 1 down here in the bottom of the second. Meat, man, first off, thank you for being a great supporter. Hopefully within a month, I'm going to get this situated, start giving out some merch. He was kind enough to make me patches for my channel, and I'll definitely give him a plug for his company, too, when I start promoting that. So, thank you very much, man, for all the love you always show on my channel, man. So, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. The Mets will be the best team in Major. I hope so. I mean, I like them. I think the Mets got a good team. I do. I worry a little bit about the bullpen. We need the bullpen to hit on all cylinders. Here's J.D. Davis. Fastball misses upstairs, and obviously the Syndergaard injury didn't help. Davis last year had a breakout season with the Mets. He batted .307, 22 homers, 57 ribeye steaks, had a near 900 OPS. He's a liability in the field, but he could rake. Here's the 1-0 to Davis, and that's blooped down the right field line, and it's just going to go foul. 1-1. Yeah, bad at bat for Conforto. I'm with you on that. Mets win around 40 at Mats and Stroman. Stroman and Mats are huge for the Mets this year. When we got Stroman, Jay, I really thought Stroman was going to be a great acquisition for the Mets, and he still might be, but he's a fly ball pitcher. You figured he's coming to the National League, more of a pitcher's park. I thought Stroman was going to be a good fit for the Mets, so we'll see this year how he does. So here we go, and I guess he broke his bat there. J.D. Davis gets another bat. Who's the DH for the Mets? That's a good question. Cespedes, Asia. Cespedes is the DH. I think they'll rotate that. I think you'll see J.D. Davis there sometimes, Cano there sometimes. But tonight it's Cespedes. And here's the 1-1 pitch from King. And slider over the middle. 1-2. Oh, Pasha, man. Postseason, if the Mets make the postseason, I will be going wild. Listen, if you think I'm wild during a football game, postseason baseball, if it's my team, I die with every pitch. And there's the slider. That's hitting the air to right field. Frazier will field it cleanly, and that'll be 2 down here. 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the second. Chris, do you have a P.O.? Roro, I have an email. You can email me. It's not. I don't think it's in the description here. But if you're interested, I usually post it on all my videos. But you could comment after the live stream and ask me. And, you can shoot me an email. We can figure it out. I appreciate the thought. Thank you very much. And there's a slider just on the outside corner, 0-1. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at The Entertainer 85 and on Instagram, The Entertainer. So you can follow me on those if you want to shoot me a message. There's Rosario, hit a hard roller there to third, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning. So at the end of 2, it's the Yankees 1, Mets nothing. Yankees coming up here in the top of the 3rd inning. You got it, Roro, man. Thanks. You got it, my man. Yeah, if somebody could post it, Bigger Mike or whoever may be in here, if you guys could post my social medias, I'd appreciate that, whether it's Instagram or Twitter. You guys can follow me there. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being great mods, too. I appreciate it. Amir, my man Amir. What's going on, buddy? The sports critic, man. Thanks so much for the love. I appreciate it. If you guys have not done so, going over to Amir. The guy works really hard. He's live all the time. Looking forward to getting, hopefully, to pop on his channel again at some point. $5 donation, he says, I think the Mets will be a playoff team. Do you think the DH will stay in the National League forever now? Listen, Amir, I am not a designated hitter fan. I've never been a designated hitter fan. It's been rumored that the National League is going to inherit the DH for quite some time now. I don't like it. I am a small ball type guy. I like the National League style of play, and I get it. It's boring seeing the pitcher hit. I get that. It slows down the game because there's more, there's more, substitution and things like that in the National League. But I like the strategy that's involved in National League Baseball. I think there's a lot more strategy. I'm a big fan of the National League game as opposed to the American League. I am pissed off that if they adopt the DH. I'm not a fan. I get that it makes careers longer, that it adds more runs, that there's more action, but I'm an NL fan. I do not like the designated hitter. MYG31, man, thanks for the love, man. I appreciate it. He's got a channel too, by the way. Going over there, check him out. Thanks for the love, my man. I appreciate that. Jesse Bryant, what's going on, Jesse? No DH gives pitchers a chance to do something. I'm not a fan of the DH. You think the Mets barely missed the playoffs? We'll see. We'll see. Zorek says, I like the NL having no DH. Yeah, I like the NL having no DH. Having a DH is better unless you have Bumgarner or Kershaw at bat. Well, yeah, in terms of your lineup, it's better. Absolutely. You're always going to have a better hitter than the pitcher. I just like the strategy. I'm a National League fan. I'm a Mets fan. I watch National League Baseball. I like that aspect of baseball. I like that, the strategy that goes into it as a manager. Should I pull my pitcher here to try to score a run in the 5th inning? American League, you don't got to worry about that. There's no double switches. Things like that don't come into play. So here we go. Kyle Higashioka, or however you pronounce it, at the plate here. The backup catcher for the New York Yankees. Batted .214 last year. He'll dig in. Porcello misses downstairs with the fastball. Porcello's done a pretty good job after getting off to a poor start there early in the first. Daniel Berry, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate that. $6 donation. Stand up, Daniel Berry, man. Thanks for love. I appreciate it. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Porcello, and a fastball misses outside. 2-0. Mets losing already. Yeah, not a good first inning water fly, but Porcello's done a good job, though, since then for the Mets, which is what, obviously spring training, that's what we're looking at. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and it's a grounder to short. Rosario fields it cleanly. He'll throw a bullet over to first. 1 down. There you go. There you go, Ricky P. 1 out here on the top of the 3rd. Higashioka. All right, I'll try my best. And here's Mike Talkman. He did a great job in the first inning. He was able to turn a single into a double, and that might have been the reason they got their run. So great job there by him there in the first inning to take advantage of the poor defensive play by Nimmo. Maybe it wasn't poor defensive play. It might have been more placement, playing as shallow as he was. And there's a curveball, and that swung on and hit in the air. That'll reach the seats, 0-1. There's Rosario. He's 24 years old. Rosario, for anybody that's new to the sport, was actually the #1 prospect in all of baseball just 2 or 3 years ago. The Mets shortstop hasn't quite lived up to those expectations, but he started to turn it around last year. Here's Porcello, 0-1 pitch, and that's a fastball, misses downstairs, 1-1. Dom Smith can hit, but the thing is, we got a lot of hitters, Mike. We got a lot of hitters in this lineup. It's going to be tough for him to get in the lineup every night, but he can hit. And there's a curveball in the dirt, 2-1. But, you look at this lineup right now, right? You've got, and McNeil's not even playing right now. Ramos obviously isn't either the catcher, but there's a lot of hitters in this lineup. And that swung on and that's fouled off. That'll hit the backstop. The Mets got a very deep lineup. I don't think Dom Smith's going to be playing every day. They'll find some time for him, but I don't think he's going to be playing every day. Mary Mickey has not missed his right. I could not stand Mickey Callaway. What's up, Logan? If we want to keep these psychopaths from implementing complete medical tyranny, then we need to expose. Okay. All right. T-Flow with Big Pharma. I don't know what he's talking about. Here's Porcello. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that swung on and looped in the air, and that's going to fall down for a one-out single. This guy, Troutman's off to a nice start. He's got a double. He's got a single. Maybe he'll go for the cycle. He's got some speed there on first base, so I'm sure Porcello's going to keep him close. L.A. Lou, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate it. He says, the Blue Jays were denied permission by the Canadian government to play in Canada, so they are considering playing in Buffalo, New York. Yeah, I heard about that. What's up, Blue Panda, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. I heard about that, and, we'll see. I mean, that'll definitely be interesting. I wouldn't imagine that Buffalo... they must have, maybe they have a minor, yeah, they do. The Mets used to play there, right? And they might still play there. So they have a minor league facility there. Maybe they'll play there. But yeah, it's kind of definitely a disadvantage for the Blue Jays, no doubt about it. And there's a pitch down low in the dirt, 1-0. No chest moss today, Roro. No, we don't give out the chest moss today. The best thing for Smith is a trade. He's not going to get any playing time here, not with Pete here. I'm with you, John. It's going to be hard to find playing time for him. He's not a very good outfielder, and we're pretty deep in the outfield right now. You look at our outfield, you got Conforto, Nimmo's back now, you got Cespedes, and you got J.D. Davis, right? Because J.D. Davis can play some third, but you got to find a spot for McNeil if Cano's playing. So it's going to be tough to find him some time. I actually could see Dom Smith getting traded at the deadline this year. So, 1-0 count coming up here. 1 out, man on first. Porcello from the stretch. And nice pitch there on the outside corner. Slider, strike one, 1-1. Yeah, they are in Buffalo. They are in Buffalo. Mets. What's up, Card Coach? Thanks for being here, buddy. Card Coach, man, one of my best, man. Thanks for being here. I need to shave? Yeah, I'll shave tomorrow. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and swung on and hit on the ground. And fielded cleanly, throws over to first. Oh, nice scoop by Alonso. Nice play there by Pete. 2 out, runner on second. Moroff probably, will not be playing much third base this year for the Mets, but that was a really poor throw there. But a good job there by the Polar Bear to dig that out. Thomas Burge, I appreciate that, man. You're insane, my man. You're insane. Okay, now Thomas, when people spam, it's one thing to be, you're gone. You're gone. You're gone. And 2 outs here, runner on second, and fastball miss upstairs. 0-1. Since when do I watch baseball? I've always watched baseball. What do you mean, since when do I watch baseball? Mets are probably my favorite team, actually. Just that nobody on YouTube cares about baseball. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Porcello. Fastball driven in the air down the right field line. And that's going to reach the seats. It'll go foul. 1-1. Benjamin, why? What? Of course I love Benjamin. I didn't see you type it in the chat. If you were, I missed you. What's going on, my man? What's going on, sports expert? What's going on, Bruce Phillips? And here's the 1-1 pitch. Porcello from the stretch. And swung on and hit in the air. Nito's going to give chase. Now it's Alonso. And it'll just reach the empty seats. 1-2. Let's go Mets. What's going on, Hyundai Yang, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. And yeah, John, man, thank you for posting that there. Hit the like button. So 2 outs, runner on second. It'll be a 1-2 pitch. How can you not love those already? Yeah, I love Benjamin. Are you kidding me? You guys are in my streams an hour before I go live. How could I not love you? Here's the 1-2 pitch, and a changeup swung on and missed, and that'll do it. So at the end of 2.5, it's the Yankees 1. It's the Mets nothing. Mets coming up. No, I didn't know. No, it's not. Listen, when you're calling a game, it's hard to keep up with the chat because you gotta pay attention to the game. So I'm sure I miss a lot of comments, but I try to talk to the chat as much as I can. But no, I love everybody. Entertainer, for old time's sake, I made you an 8-ounce lobster mashed potato, and I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you very much. I actually had what did I have before I went live? I had I had a steak actually before I went live, so I'll save that for tomorrow, Mike. Let's see what we got here. What's going on, Mike Marina, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. I see the Mets. What's going on, LA Yankee King? I see the Mets adding Kimbrel to get a veteran presence for Diaz in the back end of the bullpen. I could see the Mets adding another arm in that bullpen at the trade deadline if they see fit. The Mets bullpen is definitely an X factor this year. Last year, I thought it was going to be their biggest strength. It was a huge letdown. Diaz was a bum. Familia was a bum. Now we obviously add Betances. Lugo's a pretty solid arm there out there in the pen. We need bounce-back years from Diaz and Familia. And if they do, the Mets could have a really good bullpen. But that's probably the biggest key to this team this year. The bullpen has to bounce back. Had the Mets had the bullpen that we all expected last year, Mets were going to the playoffs. Their bullpen blew a ton of games. So that's the biggest key to this season for me. I think the Mets bullpen has to reach their potential. But yeah, I could see them adding another arm at the trade deadline. Torres is the future, don't you? Torres is a beast. Torres is a beast for you guys. Yeah, absolutely. He's a beast. Oh God, Nona. When I used to umpire, I'll tell you what. Parents are the worst when it comes to sports, especially baseball. I used to be an umpire for like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. And they would kill me. They would kill me. If I missed one pitch, they'd yell at me. They'd scream at me. Like I was a major league umpire. Oh yeah, it's brutal. There's some parents out there that are absolutely brutal. And sometimes, I'll tell you what, hold on one second. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit in the air. That's going to reach the seats. More off at the plate for the Mets. Sometimes if a parent would piss me off enough, I would know when their son would come up. Pitch would be about 2 feet upstairs. I'd call it a strike. You got to learn your lesson. You got to learn your lesson sometimes. And, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Morov, and that's a fastball. Misses inside, 1-1. Morov in 2019 batted .125 with 1 home run. And there's a fastball downstairs, 1-2. I was an umpire, Chad, for 2 summers. I was an umpire. Yes, I was. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Morov. Swung on and foul ball. Fouls it off his ankle. There were times I knew before the pitch even came in, unless it hit the kid or went in the dirt, it was going to be a strike. I almost I got to a point where I was like, all right, if you're going to yell at me, let's give you an actual reason. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Morov. And misses inside there with the curve. 2-2. I appreciate that, John. Yo, Chris, what do you think about Porcello? I like Porcello. I thought it was an underrated signing by the Mets. I like him a lot, actually. I'm a big fan of Rick Porcello. I was a fan when they brought him in. A lot of upside. Here's the 2-2, and that's looped in the air. And just foul. We'll do it again. 2-2. Yeah, there's spring training. It's a live game, but it's spring training. Regular season starts on the 24th, so about a week. What do I think about the Mets 2020 draft? To be honest with you, I don't know enough. I didn't do enough research, to be completely honest with you. I've been so busy with the Giants stuff. I will look into it, but I don't know enough to talk about it. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that's a grounder up the middle field, cleanly there by the shortstop. Throws over to first, and he got him. I know it was a shortened draft, right? It was only 5 rounds this year, something like that. It was not a normal. Usually the drafts are 50 rounds. I'm pretty sure it was a shortened draft this year. I know that. But yeah, I don't know enough about the prospects to speak on it. Mets will not win because the Yankees defense is too good. We'll see. What's your Cespedes expectations? Well, if Cespedes plays every day, I think he's going to play well, or near every day. I think he's going to play well, with the bat. There's a slider upstairs. 60 games. I think he could hit 10 to 12 home runs in 60 games. I think he's going to do good for the Mets if he gets to play every day. I worry about him in the field a little bit coming off the injury, but I think he'll do well at the plate. He looks like he's in shape. By all accounts, everybody's saying he's in shape. And the windup and the pitch. Nito's going to hit a blooper there down the right field line, and that'll reach the seats 1-1. Were the female parents attractive? I mean, you would get an occasional MILF. You'd get an occasional MILF at a Little League game. It happens. You'd get them here and there. Yeah, absolutely. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Nito. Swung on and broken bat. Fielded cleanly there at short. Throws over to first, and that's 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Baseball is black? I don't know what you mean by that. Baseball is black. When I say the term on the black, that's a term that... Okay, so maybe a lot of people don't know the baseball terminology. When a pitch is on the outside corner or when it paints the corner, a term is on the black. Because if you look at home plate, it's white, and then the border around home plate is black. So a term when you hit the outside corner is on the black. So 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Nimmo. Swung on, hit on the ground, and that is just foul wide of first base. 0-1. Oh, yeah, baseball is back. It is spring training games, but baseball is back. If we can stay healthy, I see great things happening this year and moving forward. I'm with you. I think the Mets got a good young team. And just misses downstairs with the fastball. They'll check the swing, 1-1. Absolutely. Especially when it was a... All right, I'll tell you guys what I would do every now and again. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Nimmo, and it misses inside. Especially when it was one of those parents that were pissing me off. I'd put a little more energy into the strike 3 call. Strike 3! All right, so we got a 2-1 count here to Nimmo. Nobody on, 2 outs. And a curveball misses outside, 3-1. Can't wait until... Luann, I cannot wait till we got real baseball games. Absolutely. When NBA comes... I'm going to be doing NBA live streams, 100%. The playoffs, I don't know if I'll do the regular season. I'm not a fan of anybody left in the dance. Here's the 3-1 count. Swung on and hit on the ground. Nice play. Throws over to first, and that'll do it. What a play there by Torres. So that's 3 down. We'll head to the top of the 4th. Nice play by Torres. Oh, we'll head to the top of the 4th. It's the Yankees 1. It's the Mets nothing. Yeah, really nice play. So, low-scoring affair. 1-0. What's going on, Bolt? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Just wait for the play. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, I'm not going to do basketball until the playoffs. But playoffs, I'll be doing a lot of it. And I'll definitely be doing some Met games as long as people like them and they show up and they enjoy the streams. I'll keep doing them. I'm going to watch the Met games anyway, so. And then I'm going, I'll definitely be doing, obviously, football all year, so. Nice moves, Tane. I appreciate that. Oh, was Gino Urshela? Okay, my apologies. I'm not a Yankee fan. Don't pretend to be. I'm not a Yankee fan. Let's see what we got here. Tane, you're the man, but it feels weird to be rooting for different teams. I can't help it, man. That's my team, man. I got to represent my team. Mets no threat to the Yankees. We'll see, my man. We'll see. We'll wait till the regular season when we play you guys when it matters. 6 times. Baseball is underrated. Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. I think by the younger generation, it's definitely underrated. I don't think people give baseball enough of a chance. I'll definitely agree with that. Chris, you're wearing a Mets jersey. We know you're not a Yankees fan. It's like every time Greg says my fiance. Well, you could still like the Yankees and be a Mets fan. That happens. I'm not one of those people. I did make a mistake choosing the Mets. I never hide that fact. I say it all the time. It's one of the biggest mistakes of my life. It was a huge mistake. Here we go to the top of the fourth. It's the Yankees 1. It's the Mets nothing. And Porcello, I'll tell you what, Porcello's done a hell of a job through the first 3 innings. Here's the pitch, and fastball just on the inside corner, 0-1. Stanton's 0 for 1 with a line out to first. Here's the 0-1 pitch, misses downstairs, 1-1. See, that's what I hate about the K zone. That's what I hate about the K zone. We'll get into that in a second. Here's the 1-1 from Porcello. And curveball. See, that one's in the K zone. They don't call that a strike. 2-1. But anytime it misses slightly, everybody goes, "Oh my God, they call that a strike." I hate the K zone. I hate the K zone. Here's the 2-1 from Porcello. And changeup just gets in there. 2-2. Mets need to score a couple runs, Gabe. We'll get it going. I'm not worried about it. We'll get it going. Here's the 2-2. Changeup misses downstairs, and Stanton thought it was ball 4. So there you go, Giancarlo Stanton, staying with it. Definitely showing that he's into the game. 2-2 pitch. Stanton thinks he's the only player in baseball that gets to walk on 3 balls. He'll have to pick up the bat, and we'll do it again. Here's the payoff pitch from Porcello. And swung on and hit on the ground. That'll be wide of third. We'll do it again. Apparently, Stanton thought that it was written in his contract that when it's ball 3, he gets to go to first. But that is not the case, Giancarlo. Here's the 3-2 from Porcello. And that's a frozen rope. That's going to get over the head of Davis. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Stanton's going to cruise into second with a leadoff stand-up double. So the Yankees about to do some more damage here in the top of the fourth. It's the Yankees 1. It's the Mets nothing. Horrible pitch. Right there. Right down the middle of the plate. Excuse Stanton, he's usually hurt. So that's a leadoff double there by the Yankees. 1-0 Yankees here in the top of the fourth. And here's Porcello, comes set. And there's the pitch. And a fastball on the outside corner, 0-1. There's Urshela. So I got the position right on that play. It's just that Urshela, I guess they had the shift on. So that was my mistake. Here's the 0-1. And a slider off the outside corner. Mets should have given him the wall. Yeah, they should have. I'll tell you what, Porcello's a pretty good pitcher historically. He's got a 149, 118 record with a 4.36 ERA. Considering he pitched in the American League, that's pretty good. And that's drilled in the air to left field. Giving chase is Nimmo. He's going to get there. Davis, rather. And that is 1 away. Stanton does not tag from second. So 1 out here in the top of the fourth. It's always an adventure when J.D. Davis is out in left field. Always an adventure when J.D. Davis is out in left field. No beer today. No beer today. I'm trying to limit the beer. So if I have a beer every time I do a Mets stream, I'll gain a lot of weight. So I'm trying to limit the beer, especially for a preseason game. So here we go, man on second, 1 out. Porcello come to the stretch. Andujar at the plate. And that's in the dirt, ball 1. Asia, thank you so much for love. I appreciate that. She says, this game is on yes too, Chris. I'm a Met fan, so I'm going to watch it on SNY. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, the Yankees got to make their money, too. So, here we go. It'll be a 1-0 pitch. 1 out, runner on second. Here's the pitch. And a curveball just misses off the outside corner, 2-0. Yeah, didn't Didn't offend. I think they did. Yes, I think they did. What's going on, sports expert, man? Cushmaster's in the chat. What's going on, Cushmaster? And swung on and hit in the air. Nito gives chase. And can of corn as he pops it up to the catcher. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. We'll see if Porcello could get out of another jam here. He was able to get out of the early jam there in the first by only giving up 1. Leadoff double here in the 4th. He's retired the last 2 batters, and that's going to bring up Clint Frazier with his funky batting stance. Am I the only one who likes no crowd? Oh, no, I definitely like the crowd, Bolt. But I mean, the cardboard cutouts are funny. The cardboard cutouts are definitely funny. So 2 outs, runner on second. Here's the pitch from Porcello, and that ball is high. It is far. It is gone. An upper decker by Clint Frazier. Porcello hung it right down the middle of the plate. The Yankees take a 3-0 lead. He hit that ball all the way to the Bronx. My God, what the hell was that, Porcello? He might as well have hit that off a tee. He put it right over the middle of the plate, hanging curveball, and Clint bangs it. Three nothing. 2 outs, nobody on. Fastball misses upstairs. 1-0. Tyler Wade 0 for 1 with a ground out in the second. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Porcello, and the slider misses upstairs. 2-0. Meatball. Meatball is not even the word, man. It was a hanging curveball. What's going on, Gavin? That ball is still not landed. That ball landed in the Bronx. Thankfully, this is spring training. Regular season, I'd be a lot more upset. Here's the 2-0, and that's hit on the ground the second. Cano will field it cleanly, and that'll do it. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Yankees 3. It's the Mets coming up. Yeah, that was a bomb. That was a bomb. Are people forgetting that miracle run we had last year? We could pull off any cut. Oh, yeah, it's way too early, Gabriel. Way too early to give up on the Mets. Way too early. We still got another 5 innings. Got another 5 innings. We're good, my man. We're good. 6 innings. 6 innings. I'd probably jinx Porcello. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I was trying to show some confidence in him, and he made me look like an absolute fool. Mets pitching might really suck these 60 games. I'm betting overs all day. Oh, God, I hope not, Devin. I hope not. Don't bet overs when DeGrom pitches. I'll say that. Don't bet the over when DeGrom pitches. I'll tell you what. Whatever the over-under is when DeGrom pitches, always bet the under. Because even if DeGrom gives up 3 or 4 runs, the Mets never score for him. So, always bet the under when DeGrom pitches. The Mets never give him run support. What's going on, Romdre, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, buddy. As awesome as this is, I think we all want Giants football, Logics. But this is a step in the right direction. We're getting sports back. And I'm hoping a lot of people that don't normally get into baseball get into baseball now. It's a shorter season. The games mean a lot more. And it's all you got to watch right now, especially if you're a New York fan. You know, I'm a New York fan. I don't really care about the Clippers and the Raptors and the Lakers. So as a New York fan is all we got. Until, I guess hockey. But, yeah, so hopefully some people give it a chance, get into it a little bit. Is Stroman starting to... I'm not sure, Vance, to be honest with you. I didn't look at who's starting tomorrow. Not sure on that one. The Mets will win in 2020 like they did in 19... I sure hope so, man. Well, we didn't win in 2015. We made it in 2015. We made it in 2000 and 2015. We didn't win. And here's Alonso at the plate. Swung on and hit in the air left field. And that's going to drop down for a single. So a leadoff single there by the Polar Bear. Mets got something cooking here in the bottom of the 4th. All right. Let's go. Just missed it. He just missed getting it off the barrel of the bat, but a good piece of hitting there by Alonso. What's going on, Gil? So here we go. 3-0 Yankees here in the bottom of the fourth. Alonso will take a slight lead there from first. Porcello, not so good. Did a good job there getting out of the jam in the first, but ends up giving up 3 runs in 4 innings and 6 hits. Cano at the plate. Here's the pitch, and that's grounded to second. Fielded cleanly. There's going to be an easy double play. Flips to short, throws to first. Oh, Cano beats it out. So 1 out. Wow, I'm surprised they didn't turn 2 there. But Cano, I guess, must have been busting it out of the was able to beat that out. So 1 out, man on first. Oh, Kyle, don't even mess with me. Don't even mess with me with comments like that. Nah, Cano beat that out. That will not be overturned. Cano beats that out. So, man on first, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Yankees lead 3-0, and Cespedes coming up. Here's the pitch from King. And swing and a miss, 94-mile-an-hour heater. Tana, you bleed green? I don't root for a single green team. So that is not accurate. I root for the Mets, the Knicks, and the Giants. So you could say I bleed blue. They're all blue teams. And here's the pitch to Cespedes. 0-1. Swung on and fouled off. We'll do it again. 0-2. Chris, did you ever meet your... Not yet, Nona, unfortunately. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Cespedes. Ford from the stretch. Comes to the set. And swung on and missed. Cespedes looks late there on the fastball. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Come on. Chris, I rewatched the 2011 Super Bowl today, and I still cannot believe JPP blew his hand. Oh, God. Yeah, don't even get me started with that. How stupid can you be? I mean, really, how stupid can you be? You're a multi-million-dollar athlete, and you're shooting off fireworks. How dumb can you be? Here's Conforto. 2 outs here, runner on first. Conforto 0 for 1. He struck out in the second. He'll dig in from the left side. And there's the changeup, and that'll hit the outside corner, 0-1. I am a Mets fan. Unfortunately. Pete Alonso did get a base hit. He then got thrown out at second on the force play. Fielder's choice. King comes to the set. It'll be an 0-1 pitch to Conforto. And fastball just misses off the outside corner, 1-1. Mike, man, have a great night, buddy. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I don't know. I mean, listen, I don't care about Madden ratings at the end of the day. I made a video on it because it seems like a lot of people did with Barkley. I could care less. But from what I heard, I'll get into that in a second. Here's the 1-1 to Conforto. The fastball misses. He calls it a strike. 1-2. 95 on the black. From what I heard, Jones, I think, was rated a 72. And I think he was the 30th ranked quarterback. That's a little ridiculous, in my opinion. Now, I'm not one of these guys that's going to tell you he's a top 15 quarterback. He's not. But 30th, that seems a little low for me. Here's the 1-2 from Conforto to Conforto. And that's a curveball in the dirt. 2-2. All right there, Chris Sonor. Maybe you shouldn't be hanging out with those guys on the street if that's what they're saying to you. I don't know what street you're hanging out on. Yeah, I know. Burrow was, I think, a 75. And there's the fastball to Conforto, and it's going to get by the catcher. But Cano will stay at first. Be a full count here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Would have been nice if he could have advanced there, because then a single could have scored him, but didn't get far enough away from him. No, there's plenty of Mets fans I know that are Giants fans. No, I definitely do not root for the Jets. I root for the Mets, though. I'll give my theory to that in a second, but I root for the Mets. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Conforto. And swung on and fouled off. Here's my theory. Man, everybody can root for their teams the way they want to. My personal opinion, I think it would be boring to be a Yankee fan. That's my honest opinion. I think that's what drew me to a Met fan as a kid. I don't like rooting for. I like the underdog. I do. I like the Mets' history. So that's what drew me to them as a kid. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Conforto, and a fastball misses inside. So it'll be first and second here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 outs, 3-0 Yankees. Have you ever met a Jets, Mets, Nets fan? Of course. Of course. I am not a hockey fan at all. What's going on, JH? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. Yeah, but the Giants aren't like the Yankees. It's not like the Giants, it's not the same history. Here's the pitch to Davis. When I started rooting for the Giants, they sucked. They weren't, I started rooting for the Giants around 94, 95. I rooted for that team for 13 years before they won a Super Bowl. So, they weren't, they weren't anything special. Davis will dig in, first and second. Runners will lead. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and driven in the air. That's going to play to run. So that'll be 1 run here. It'll be 3-1 Yankees here in the bottom of the 4th. There we go. Nice little 2-out double from J.D. Davis. Tying run on second base. All right. Let's go. So, second and third here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 outs. All right, Fabian, man. Have a good one, man. Spencer says, what is this? This is called baseball. It's a game that involves a white ball that goes to home plate. And Rosario is going to swing. He's going to drive the ball into the stands. So, basically, the game of baseball involves 4 bases. There's a ball. There's a bat that looks like a stick. There's an umpire who wears a mask. The catcher wears a mask as well. If you put the ball in play, you have to run towards the first base, which is 90 feet away from home plate. The pitcher's mound is 60 feet 6 inches from home plate as well. That's where the guy throws the round object from. I'll try to describe better as we go along. Rosario's going to hit a grounder to third, fielded cleanly. He's going to throw over to first, and that'll do it. We'll head to the top of the 5th. It's the Yankees 3. It's the Mets 1. What's up, Eric? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. I waited 27 years for the G-Men to win a I know, Jay. I know, man. Older Giants fans really, really had to wait a long time. Oh, when was this, Spencer? No, I was just messing with you, Spencer. This is a spring training game. Mets versus Yankees. First regular season game for the Mets is the 24th. I think it's the same day for the Yankees. What's going on, Jawad, man? Thanks for popping in. Amazing analysis, Christopher Big and Mike says. You just called, what? Buckner an umpire? What are you talking about? Tana doesn't get sarcasm. I mean, I was being sarcastic. Maybe you don't get sarcasm. Waterfly. I was clearly being sarcastic. Let's see what we got here. Chris SM, I would love that, Asia. That'd be amazing. Oh, yeah, NBA streams are going to be fun. Like I said, I'm going to wait till the playoffs because I could care less about the regular season, but I'll definitely do some playoff games for sure. Besides Alonso, who would hit the most home on the Mets? Probably Cespedes. Maybe Conforto. Could be J.D. Davis as well, but either Cespedes or Conforto would be my bet. Let's see what we got here. My dad and I became season ticket holders in 1977. You talking about the Giants, Jim? Pretty cool stuff, man. I wish I had Giants season tickets, man. Can I do some... I mean, Bad Dog does Laker games, so I'm not going to touch that. That's his thing, so... I'll probably do most of the playoff games when it's not the Lakers. So, I'll do, like, Buck games or whatever. I'm probably not going to do Laker games. All right, so here we go. Higashioka coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Ground out in the third. Yeah, I'll be covering all the Knicks playoff games in 2024. Here's Porcello, the windup, the pitch, and that's down low, 1-0. Yeah, Conforto's probably more likely to be second in home runs. I agree with that. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that's drilled on the ground to short field, and cleanly there by Rosario. He'll throw to first, and that's one away. Oh, maybe Porcello's not still... I think he is. Maybe he's not. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, he is still pitching. Which is kind of... Well, you know what it is? They're trying to stretch him out. They don't really care about the runs. They're trying to stretch him out, and they probably have a number that they want Porcello to hit. So they're getting ready for the regular season. I think he only had about 40... Actually, he's got 60 pitches. He's got 60 pitches. So they probably said before the game, we want you to get, 70, 75 pitches in. So you get, ready for the regular season. They're trying to stretch their arms out. There's the 1-0 pitch in the dirt to Talkman. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Who do I like better? The Giants? Giants and Mets are like a tie. And there's another pitch in the dirt too. It's literally like a tie. It really is. I love both of them pretty much equally. And same thing with the Knicks. The Knicks are just horrible. I'll say this. I'd rather see a Mets championship because I've already seen the Giants win 2. So if you look at it that way, because I've never seen the Mets win. Fastball swung on and missed 2-1. But I want to see them all win, obviously, every year. And here's Porcello. The windup, the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air. That's loop to left. Davis is under it. And he'll field it cleanly. Stumbles a little bit. He always gives you a bit of a scare. That's 2 out. What's going on, Michael, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. You know what, man? I'm going to tell you what, Patrick. I can't stand that about baseball nowadays. I can't stand it. The station to station baseball. And, I blame that on Moneyball. I blame that on Sabermetrics, to be completely honest with you. I'll talk more about that in a second. Here's Gleyber Torres. 2 outs, and nice curveball there by Porcello. Swing and a miss. Nowadays, everybody's mindset is station to station baseball, home run hitters. They take away the art of stealing. They take away the art of small ball. I miss that, too. I think I say it all the time. My favorite man of all time, Jose Reyes. I love the speed element of baseball. I think it's incredibly exciting. And yeah, you don't have players like that anymore. It's not the same game. And there's a slider that misses off the outside corner, 1-1. And here's the windup and the pitch. Slider misses outside, 2-1. Yeah, Porcello's still in the league. The Mets picked him up this year. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Porcello, and that's swung on, drilled in the air to center. Nimmo gives chase. He's there, and that'll do it. So, at the end of 4.5, it's the Yankees 3, Mets 1. Mets coming up. L.A. Lou, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate it. He says, I have NBA League Pass, and I tried watching a Knicks game. I tried. It lasted about 1 period. Are they still under an interim coach? They have not decided the coach yet. They're talking to a bunch of guys, Mike Woodson being one of them. along with several other guys. I wouldn't mind Woodson. Woody actually was a good coach for the Knicks. I never understood why they fired him. I know that they had a disappointing year, but he's possibly coming back. We'll see. It'd be interesting if he got another opportunity. But like I said, Thibodeau's another name. There's a bunch of guys that they're bringing in. But Lou, man, thanks for love. I appreciate it. And that's another thing, man. I am not a fan of the European style of basketball either. I know people like it. There's more points scored. I don't like it, Mike. I just saw you type about that. I miss the old days. I don't like 53 shot up a game. I just don't like that style of basketball. What's going on, Deadpool? Thanks for being here, my man. Knicks need. I wouldn't be upset with Mark Jackson. I wanted Mark Jackson the first time when he was available. I wouldn't be upset with Mark Jackson at all. The cardboard fans looks like the old sport video games fan card. Yeah, yeah, Michael. They kind of do, man. I remember playing Triple Play 05 like that, Greg said. But once again, thank you to everybody for being. And there's my Discord. You guys can join it if you want. Yeah, but then we get. I would love Luka Doncic, absolutely. But the European style of play definitely influenced the way the sport's played now. There's no doubt about it. So I mean, it's definitely, I guess, exciting if you like offense. I miss defense, so it's just not my type of game. I much prefer the older style. Let's see what we got here. Jose Reyes is my favorite Met of all time. Yeah, they're bringing Thibodeau in, Lou. I wouldn't mind him. Jose Reyes is my favorite Met of all time. I think he's the most exciting player that's ever worn a Mets uniform. What's up, Zuhab? Thanks for popping in, my man. My dad just sent me into AutoZone for blinker fluid. Can't find any, though. What's going on, Pavit? Man, thanks for being here, buddy. So here's Zach Britton. Last year had a 1.91 ERA, 61 innings, gave up 38 hits, 32 walks, 53 strikeouts. Oh, we'll see what Britton does here against the Mets here in the bottom of the fifth. Leading off for the Mets, it'll be Morhoff. Come on. Let's get a hit. Morhoff 0 for 1 with a ground out in the third. What's an ERA? I'll explain that in a second. Swung on and missed. 0-1. More exciting. Yeah, I personally thought he was more exciting than David Wright. I mean, David Wright was great. He was our captain. But, yeah, I thought Reyes was more exciting. ERA stands for earned run average. It's how you measure a pitcher. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's basically calculated off of 9 innings pitched. There's 9 innings in a game. If you give up 3 runs in 6 innings, you have a 4.5 ERA. If you give up 3 runs in 9 innings, you have a 3 ERA. It's calculated off of 9 innings. And it's basically your average amount of runs that you give up per 9 innings pitched. That's what an ERA is. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and swung on and drilled in the air down the left field, and that'll reach the seats. We'll do it again. 0-2. Oh, Doc Gooden, yeah. I didn't get to see Doc in his prime. I got to see Doc, but not in his prime. Doc's best year was 85. I was born in 85, so. Here we are in the bottom of the fifth. Morhoff at the plate. And he'll miss upstairs. 1-2. I wonder what Gooden could have done if he... Oh, God. Gooden? Greg, if Gooden never did drugs... We'll get to it in 1 second. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the right field line. Chasing is Frazier. He's going to be called off there by the second baseman. 1 out. If Gooden never did drugs, I mean, Gooden could have been one of the great top 5 pitchers who ever lived. He was that talented. I mean, he was that dominant. And Strawberry as well. I mean, Darryl Strawberry and Doc Gooden, when they first came into the league, they were People might not believe this. The Mets were more popular than the Yankees. That's how transcendent those two players were when they first came into the league. They took over the town. And both of them got, obviously New York's not for everybody. And, they kind of got swallowed up by the city, with the drugs and everything. But Doc Gooden, man, he could have been one of the greatest of all time. And L.A. Lou, man, thanks so much for love, man. I appreciate it. He says, if the nucleus of the Knicks is going to be young players, they should consider David Blatt. He's a great coach as well. Well, he's a good developer of young talent. He got a raw deal in Cleveland. He's a good coach. Yeah, they maybe they will. I think that's the type of coach that we need. I think we need obviously somebody who could develop young talent. And I think that's what they thought they had. But, and obviously it didn't work out with Fizdale, but I think that's what they thought they had. So one out here, it'll be a 1-0 count to Nito. And swung on and missed on the fastball. Oh yeah, Gooden and Strawberry would have been Hall of Famers if it wasn't for drugs. Easy Hall of Famers, not close. Gooden was like, Strawberry rather. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Nito. Swung on, and that's going to fall in for a 1-out single. Strawberry was like on that level of like, when he was peaking, he was like Barry Bonds. Not Barry Bonds after steroids, but he was that type of player. He was an elite talent. And yeah, it just goes to show you, man, that drugs ruined both their careers. They both still had good careers, but they would have been Hall of Famers. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, well, so did Gooden. Gooden went to the Yankees too. He pitched pretty well for the Yankees. Gooden threw a no. I don't know if it was a perfect game or a no hitter. Gooden, I think it was a no hitter that Gooden threw for the Yankees. I remember watching it. So here we go. 1 out here, man on first here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Nimmo, and he'll miss upstairs. 1-0. They went on to win World Series with the Yankees. I'll get to that 1 second, Asia. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Nimmo, and he'll check the swing. They'll call it a strike, 1-1. Asia says, LOL, Chris, I am pretending I am working right now. How you like your chicken and fries? Oh, God. Whenever I go to Citi Field, by the way, if you guys have not been to Citi Field, I know, maybe not a lot of people in here are Mets fans or baseball fans, big baseball fans. 1 second. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Nimmo. Swung on and hit on the ground and fielded cleanly by the second baseman. He'll throw over to the shortstop, and that'll be 2 down. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th on the fielder's choice. At Citi Field, the food is awesome. The food at Citi Field is awesome. But whenever I go, I typically go out to the center field where they got all the options there. They got the taqueria. They've got the pulled pork sandwich is really good. They've got good everything. They got great food at Citi Field. They got a great beer selection. It's a really good stadium. I've been to 12 baseball stadiums. Citi Field's one of my favorite. I thought they did a great job building that stadium. So here we go. Pete Alonso coming up here in the bottom of the 5th. Yankees lead by 2. 2 out man on first. And fastball downstairs, strike 1. And Nimmo steals second. Good heads-up play there. Single scores a run now. Yankees, yeah, the Mets have good milkshakes too. I never had but the Mets got Shake Shack. So, everybody likes Shake Shack. They make great milkshakes. So, the problem with the Shake Shack, when you go there, the lines, it's not as bad as it used to be. It used to be really bad when you'd go to a Met game. It's not as bad anymore. They also got, one other really good thing they got at Citi Field, I'll get to it in a second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And fastball off the outside corner, 1-1. They got cookie dough, and it sounds so silly, but it's really good. People wait like 30 minutes to get like cookie dough, but it's really good. So you'll probably gain 5 pounds if you eat it, but I suggest if you go to a Met game, trying that out as well. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed on the slider in the dirt. 1-2. What's going on? What's going on, Sports Influencer? Go over there and check out the Sports Influencer, by the way, if you haven't done so. That was a dirty slider. That was a nasty slider, doormat. Also, yeah, Team Yankee. I hear you. Most people are Team Yankee, man. Tana looking crispy with that jersey. What's going on, Nikki? Thanks for popping in. Here's the 1-2. Yankees lead 3-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. But the beer selection is fantastic. I don't know how it is at Yankee Stadium. The beer selection at Met Stadium is fantastic. You name a beer, they got it. And a fastball in the dirt, 2-2. But of course it's pricey. You know, they charge you like $10 for a beer. But yeah, they got a really good beer selection. If you're, not everybody, some people just like the regular Bud Light, but they got, you name a beer, they've got it at Citi Field. By the way, you're looking tan as hell. I've been, I've been jogging, so the sun's probably getting me tan. I don't know. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Alonso. Swung on, and that is going to drop down, so Nimmo's going to score. Heads up base running by Nimmo creates that run. He was able to steal second. A pitch or two before that got him into scoring position, and the Polar Bear drives him in 3-2. All right. There we go. Mets manufacturing a run. I like it. Yeah, they got Brooklyn Lager. What's going on, Fabian? I like Nimmo. Nimmo's one of those players that is impossible not to like. He could go 0 for 1,000. You still like. He's just got that smile. You have to like him. Here's Cano. And a slider in the dirt. 1-0. How many miles do I jog? I mean, it depends. I try to go at least 5 miles. I try to go every day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't go every day, but I try to do it every day. I'm trying to do more push-ups and sit-ups to stay in shape. I got to get back on that routine. It sucks not having a gym right now, but yeah, I try to jog at least 5 miles when I do. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Cano, and that's swung on and hit the first base. He'll step on the bag, and that'll do it. So at the end of 5, it's the Yankees 3. It's the Mets 2. We'll head to the 6th, and it looks like Familia is warming up there for the Mets, the former closer who blew like 3 games for us in the World Series. So hopefully he does better this year. Jawad says, Tana, what do you think of the Baseball Hall of Fame not letting in guys who took drugs? I can guarantee you at least half of the... You're talking about steroids? What's going on, Lenny Kouis, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. Imagine if Nimmo finds himself. Here's the thing. Listen, I was completely for keeping those guys out, but at the end of the day, if you keep out guys like Barry Bonds, I mean, that guy holds like every record known to man. I think that they should let him in, but I think that it should be mentioned on their plaque. I think it should be mentioned on their plaque. They were caught for taking steroids, whatever. But I think that they got to put Bonds in. They got to put Clemens in. But now the problem is, once you start putting the immortal steroid offenders in, what do you do for the guys that were great but not immortals that cheated? Guys like Mark McGwire, guys like Sammy Sosa, guys like Rafael Palmeiro. Do you let those guys in? So that's the question. And then the other thing that would flip the Hall of Fame on its head, some of these guys that have gotten in, right? Like Mike Piazza, for example. And I pray he didn't take steroids as a Mets fan. I'd be lying to you if I told you I knew he didn't. But if somebody that's already in, it comes out that they took steroids, that's where it becomes a gray area. But if it was up to me, I'd let them in. But I would mention it on their plaque. Pete Rose didn't take steroids. He just bet on sports. Yeah, Greg, you want to know the real reason why good players took steroids? Greed. They see, And I get what you're saying there, because you look at guys that are like fringe major leaguers and you're like, I completely understand why they did it, because you're talking about millions of dollars they couldn't have made had they not done it. Melky Cabrera is one of them, right? Cabrera was a decent player. He took steroids. I think he won the batting title, and he got a big contract because of it. But when you look at guys like Barry Bonds, you look at guys like Clemens, yeah, I get what you're saying there. But at the end of the day, they're greedy. And it's not just money. They're greedy about their legacy. Barry Bonds goes out there. He sees guys like Mark McGwire, who was never near what he was, and Sosa, who was never near what he was, hitting those home runs. And he said to himself, well, if I do this, I'd be the greatest player who ever lived. And they're greedy. They want that. They want those accolades. Here's Familia, and there's a fastball off the outside corner, 1-0. Mike Ford coming up. He's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. Familia comes to the set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 89 mile an hour. I think that was a slider on the inside corner. Shoeless Joe Jackson should be in the Hall of Fame. Shoeless Joe Jackson should be in the Hall of Fame. I know he's part of the scandal. Here's the 1-1, and that's a foul ball. What was the other question? Put Keith Hernandez in the Hall. Keith Hernandez won an MVP award with the Cardinals. I don't know how many Gold Gloves he won, but most people think he's one of, if not the greatest defensive first baseman ever. And obviously, was a big part of the Mets World Series in '86. Keith Hernandez, to me, is definitely a fringe Hall of Famer. And the reason he's not in, to be honest with you, I don't think people value defense at first base nearly as much as they should. I mean, he was incredible at first base. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and gets him with the splitter. I'll tell you what, when Familia's splitter is on, that is a filthy pitch, and he gets him there. That actually might have been the changeup. I'm not sure, but he's known to have that diving splitter. That could have been the changeup. But he struck him out there. So that's one out here in the top of the sixth. And here's Stanton. That ball's in the dirt, 1-0. You're going to have to pee soon. I'll be good, man. I just pee after the stream. I'll be good. Matter of fact, I'm peeing right now. I got a bottle. You guys just don't hear it. I'm peeing right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Stanton, and that's a fastball down the middle. 1-1. Put down... Don Mattingly's close, Asia. He's definitely close. Here's the 1-1, and that's a splitter in the dirt. Subscribers, we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow. We'll see, KP. If I don't go live tomorrow, I'll probably go live Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be doing a subscriber stream this week. I think because I didn't get a chance to do a Q&A stream, so I haven't done one of those in like 2 weeks. So I'm probably just going to do a regular Q&A hangout. But the subscriber streams, I'm probably going to wait until we got football season. But that's soon with training camp and things to talk about. So probably waiting on that. Here's the 2-1. And Familia with the slider misses outside, 3-1. I was kidding. I'm not actually peeing. You guys got to take a joke. Here we go. What's going on, sports fan goat? Here's the 3-1 pitch to Stanton. And that's a slow roller to third. He'll field it cleanly. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. He's a backup third baseman. That's the second time he made a horrible throw. And Stanton's going to go to second. Moroff. He sucks. Come on, man. That's got to be an error. Alonso saved him before. Secretly streaming while streaming. So here we go. 1 out, man on second here in the top of the sixth. Moroff. He's not going to play during the regular season. That'll be McNeil over at third. Or J.D. Davis from time to time. 3-2 Yankees here in the top of the 6th. 1 out, runner on second. Ursula at the plate. And Familia misses outside with the slider. Oh, man. Familia's about to get rocked. I could feel it. Yeah, Moroff sucks. Thankfully, we're not going to have to watch him play during the regular season, MH. I'm not too worried about it. Familia's going to look the runner back to second. Comes to the plate. And slider on the outside corner, 1-1. They got, they're just showing the numbers there. Diaz was horrible last year for the Mets. Most disappointing player on the team. They're showing his numbers, 5.59 ERA, coming off a year in which he had a 1.96. He allowed 15 home runs last year in 58 innings pitched, after only allowing 5 home runs in 73 innings pitched the year before. Here's Familia, comes to the belt. He'll look the runner back to second. Cushmaster is high. There's your daily dose of Cush. Smoke him if you got him. Ursula 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Slider on the outside corner, 1-2. Yeah, Diaz was horrible. Diaz was definitely the most disappointing Met. He might have been the most disappointing player in baseball. If I'm not mistaken, he won the relief award the year before. He was the best reliever in all of baseball, and then he came to the Mets and he threw to a 5.5 ERA. He's horrible. Here's the 1-2 from Familia. And in the dirt, 2-2. You know what? Baseball's not for everybody, my man. Baseball's not for everybody. I'm a huge baseball fan, but I get it. I get it, Slurp. The Yankees lineup. Well, the Yankees don't got all their regulars. I mean, they got a lot of their regulars. They don't got all their regulars out there. No Judge tonight. They don't got all their regulars. And here's Familia. 2-2 pitch. And swung on, hit on the ground to third. He'll look the runner back, throw to first, and Moroff still sucks! My God, he missed the throw again! And that's going to cost the Mets a run. He's going to go, it'll be second and third. Somehow Stanton doesn't score on that. Oh my God, they should just call up a high schooler. This guy's horrible. That's his third time he missed through at the first base. Second and third, 1 out. Oh my God. Yankees fans, just hit it to third base. You'll score 10 runs every inning. Here's the pitch, and he misses inside with the heater. 1-0. Mets gonna Met, Mike Moreno says. Yeah, Moroff gonna Moroff. He's horrible. What a trash can. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Familia. Swung on, and it's hit to Moroff. Moroff, they're going to get a run, and oh, he got it! He gets it over to first. That might be a web gem tonight on ESPN. Make sure to watch that as Moroff is able to make a routine throw over to first. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. What a play by Moroff. The ball was hit right to him. He fields it cleanly, and he throws a clean throw over to first, but the Yankees get a run. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, 4-2. What's up, MMKG, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. What's up, Angry Buffalo sports fan? And here's Familia. Comes to the plate and misses upstairs, 1-0. Am I frozen? Oh, no, I'm not frozen. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Familia. And misses upstairs with the slider, 2-0. Let's see what we got here. More off throwing instructor is Chuck Knobloch. Chuck Knobloch. Oh my God. You guys remember Chuck Knobloch back in the day? I remember he hit Keith Olbermann's mother in the head. Keith Olbermann, of course, he worked for ESPN. His mother was a huge Yankee fan. He overthrew the first base. He did it routinely. And there's the pitch by Familia, and that's a strike, 2-1. He must have made 25, 30 throwing errors that year. It was horrible. And one of his throws, he threw it so far over the first baseman's head, it hit a woman in the crowd. And it was Keith Olbermann's mother. Chuck Knobloch, man. And here's the 2-1 pitch from Familia. That's belted on the ground. Rosario fielded cleanly, throws over to first, and that'll do it. So we'll head to the bottom of the sixth. It's the Yankees 4, it's the Mets 2. That was amazing. I died. How that prediction looked? I don't remember what your score was. I said the Mets were going to win. I think I said 6-3, so that's done. But hopefully we get a couple of runs here in the bottom of the sixth. What's going on, Tristan, man? Thanks for being here, buddy. Yeah, Knobloch must have made like 20, 25 throwing errors that year. They used to show it every night on SportsCenter. It was horrible. Yeah, Moroff sucks, man. Chris, did you like the new Nike symbol on the jerseys or no? I did not see it. I did not see it. You talking about on the Mets jerseys, the Yankees jerseys, or you talking about on the Giants? I got to take a look at it. I didn't see it. You were at the game that Knobloch got sent home. All right, couple of funny baseball games. Well, the funniest baseball moment, and if you're a Met fan, if you're older, I'm sure you remember this game. I think it was 2000. I was at the game. There was one out. I don't remember who they were playing, but I was at the game at Shea Stadium, and there was one out. It was a fly ball hit to Benny Agbayani, and it was a big game. It was a regular season game, but it was a big game. It was like the sixth inning, and there was a fly ball hit to Benny Agbayani. He catches the ball, 2 outs. He thought there was 3. There was a runner on second or third. I can't remember. And he goes to hand the ball to a kid in the stands because he thought that there were 3 outs, but there was really 2 and a run scored because of it. So I was at that game. People were not happy. People were not happy with Benny Agbayani after that. Asia, thank you so much for love. I appreciate that. She says, Chris, what do you think about the extra innings rule where they automatically put the runner on second? By the way, remember Mackie? Yes, I remember Mackie Sasser. You were 15. Yes, I was. I was at the game. You can go to games when you're 15. I was at the game. What was I gonna say? As far as the extra innings rule, I'm not a fan of it. I honestly don't understand the whole extra innings rule. I don't get it. How somebody starts on second base. I don't see how that's going to speed up the game because both teams have an equal opportunity to score a run. I hate it. I don't understand it at all. I think it's a dumb rule. I'm not a fan of it at all. Mike, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate it. He says, give us the National League East and National League Central projections. Oh, man, that is a tough. That's tough, man. I'm picking the Mets. You know I love my team. I'm picking the Mets. But I think it's a coin flip in the National League East. I think anybody can win it. Any one of the 4 teams, the Mets, the Phillies, the Braves, Nationals. I think the Mets have as good of a chance as anybody, though, so I'm going to pick them. I like the Mets. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Cespedes, and that's fastball over the middle, 1-1. The Central, the West is easy. That's the Dodgers. I'll go with the Cubs, but I'm going to take the Mets in the East. There's a fastball, swung on a miss, 1-2. You were just practicing your math? Yeah, I was 15, yeah. Actually, I think it was 14, because I turned 15 in November. What's up, Cool Phil? All I could say is go Mets and Giants. Mets and Giants, well, I sure hope so. Cespedes hits a grounder to third. He spins, throws over to first, and that'll 1 away. I'm old school. I love runner in second and extras. They do it in Japan. I don't understand why though. I mean, I guess does it speed up the game? I mean, both teams have the opportunity to score. I don't know. I don't like that personally. And then how do they like? Okay, so say there's a guy in second. They start the inning, and that guy scores. Does that go against the pitcher's ERA? Because it shouldn't. It's not his fault that the guy starts on second. Here's Conforto. Fastball swung on and missed. 95-mile-an-hour heater over the middle. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Conforto. And a curveball misses outside. The way the Yankees lost this year was messed up. Glad to watch it now. Yeah, the Astros are a joke. And here's Chad Green. The 1-1 pitch. And fastball misses outside. 2-1. I appreciate that, Sports Expert, man. Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't like the rule at all, Jay. Here's the 2-1 to Conforto. Swung on and hit in the air. And that's going to go up against the wall. This should be a double. Conforto with an absolute rope to right field. Nice piece of hitting there by Conforto. I tell you what, guys. Michael Conforto has such a beautiful swing. When he's locked in, man, he looks good. That was a beautiful, beautiful piece hitting there by Conforto. Bit of a hanging curveball, and he takes advantage of it. Drives it right over the right fielder's head. There we go. Let's get a run. I'm watching it on SNY, Tristan. And here's J.D. Davis. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double in the fourth. Yankees lead 4-2. Conforto leads from second. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 95-mile-an-hour heater. Yeah, but does that? I just don't know how well that's going to quicken the game. I just feel like it gives both teams a good chance to score a run. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Davis, and a curveball takes it for a strike. 0-2. Davis must have been looking heater there. SNY's delayed a little. Yeah, I tried watching on ESPN2. They had it blacked out here, so I put it on SNY. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Davis. Swung on and hit in the air. That's going to reach the seats. I'm not a fan of the DH at all. Coming to the National League. I think it benefits the Mets a little bit, but I'm not a fan of the rule. Because of all the injury-prone players that we have. I think it could be a benefit, but yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Here's the 0-2. Davis swung on and missed. Got him in front. Got him out in front with the slider. Nice pitch there by Green. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Cool, Phil, man. Thanks so much for love. I appreciate that, man. Little number one foam finger. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the love, buddy. Hope you're doing well, man. Let's see what we got here. Imagine having blackouts when no one is let. I could be wrong. I'll switch to the channel now, but before the game, it looked as if it was going to be blacked out because it said Mets Yankees and it wasn't showing it. Yeah, it's blacked out. They're showing beanbag tossing right now on ESPN2 for me. Tomorrow's probable pitchers, you got Corey Oswalt for the Mets, you got Jordan Montgomery for the Yankees. So somebody asked me the probable pitchers for tomorrow at 6:30 on SNY. So there you go. What's going on, Shan, man? Thanks for popping in the stream, man. Here's Rosario, 0-1 pitch, and that's down and out. 1-1. Fastball misses outside. And here's the 1-1 to Ahmed. Swung on, hit up the middle, and they're there. Throws over to first, and that'll do it. At the end of 6, it's the Yankees 4. It's the Mets 2. Yankees coming up. 4-6-0 for the Yankees. 2-6-2 for the Mets as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Yeah. No, I mean, Noah, maybe where you live they don't black it out. I don't know, but here they do. Yeah. I think if you're in the local market area, they black it out when they can. But it's weird because sometimes they don't. Sometimes when it's an ESPN game, they won't do it, but here they do for this game. This game is being broadcast on SNY, yes, and ESPN. Yeah, for sure. But we head to the top of the 7th. And for the Yankees, it'll be Wade will be leading off. We'll see who's coming in for the Mets. Yeah, that's why. No, you're not in the market. Like if you live in Jersey or if you live in California, like this is a game that anybody could watch, because it's on ESPN. So, but because they want people to pay for SNY and Yes Network. If you're in New York, they're not going to allow you to watch the game. They want to make sure that you're paying for SNY and Yes Network. Parents in Pennsylvania have the SNY feed on MLB. Okay. There you go. Yeah, it might be on MLB Network as well. Sometimes they show games. Yeah, Bad Dog's upstate, so I'm not sure how that qualifies upstate. I mean, he's far, so I'm not sure how that qualifies. Because he's probably actually closer to the Boston market, if I had to guess. So I'm not sure how that works. So here we go. Top of the 7th. I think Familia, it looks like Familia's starting the inning. Melky Cabrera is in the game for the Mets. The Milkman, the former Yankee. Familia is going to start the top of the 7th. Leading off is Wade. Here's the pitch. And he misses outside. 1-0. Yeah, well, we'll see, Pedicons. Hopefully nothing happens. Hopefully it keeps going. But it's definitely a relief to have something to watch right now. We haven't had sports in 3 months? So... Swung on and hit in the air by Wade. And can of corn. Good photos there. 1 away. So that's 22 pitches now by Familia. They've got Wilson warming up in the bullpen, the lefty. You got... All right. Let's go. Here's Familia. Comes to the set. And swung on and missed. Nice pitch. Got him out in front with the slider. 0-1 here in the top of the 7th. Mets got a minor shift on here. They got Cano slightly to the left side of second base. Playing for Higashioka to pull. And slider in the dirt. 1-1. How bored would you have to be? I mean, you'd have to be pretty drunk to watch people play cornhole. I mean, there's a lot of things on ESPN, though, that I question why do people watch it. So, I mean, the great outdoor games, I don't really understand what people see in that. There's definitely things that I question. Here's the 1-1. And fastball on the inside corner got him to swing 1-2. The World Series of Poker. See, I'm a poker player. So I don't hate watching poker when I'm bored. I'll pop it on every now and again, but I definitely understand why people think it's boring, for sure. I definitely understand why people think it's boring. Here's the 1-2 from Familia. Familia with the quick pitch. And as Met fans, we know that used to get him in trouble in the playoffs, and that was a slider off the outside corner, 2-2. Phillies won. There you go. Congratulations, my man. All right, here's the problem with the KBO for me. I couldn't get into the KBO because, first off, I don't know any of the players. Second off, I got to get up at 5 in the morning to watch it. I just couldn't get into it. I know some people liked it. Some people gave it a chance. I couldn't get into it. Here's the 2-2 from Familia. And got him the chase. Splitter in the dirt. That's 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Alex Gordon, yes, that was the quick pitch against the Royals. And looks like the Mets are going to make a pitching change here. I did watch that video, Darnold versus Daniel Jones and Cornell. I did watch that video, Sabrina. As they're making a bullpen change, we'll talk to the chat. Scherzer got roughed up today. Scherzer's an unbelievable pitcher, though. But, I mean, spring training, you can never put too much stock into it. But this is kind of a shortened spring training, obviously. I think a lot of the pitchers are going to struggle early on because normally you work out things in spring training. You get, 4 starts to get things working, right? You don't normally start by throwing 70 pitches in your first start. But now they're trying to quicken everything because they didn't have a normal offseason. Maybe the warm weather will help them out a bit, but you may see some injuries, more injuries than you normally would because pitchers aren't accustomed to going into the year really with not having a start. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully that won't be the case. But at least the poker players are playing for millions of dollars. Yeah, well, yeah, that definitely makes it a little bit more entertaining for sure, Lenny. I mean, Slurpy's hating on baseball players. He says, cornhole equals baseball. Don't need to be fit to play any of them. Okay, I get that it's not, the most incredible athletes that play baseball when you compare it to a sport like basketball or football. But baseball requires a lot more strength than you might realize. I mean, it does. I mean, you go play third base and throw a strike over to first and beat out some of these athletes that are running over to first base. You make the throw from right field to second base. You got to be pretty strong to play baseball at the major league level. And you got to be pretty athletic, too, to play certain positions that may not require as much strength, a position like shortstop, second base. So I think you should be giving baseball players a little more credit than that. You got to be pretty strong to throw a baseball 100 miles an hour as well. Favorite KBO players are Sung Bum Na and Aaron. I have no idea. I have no idea who those players are. I have no idea who those players are. But we're headed here to the 2 outs. We're making a pitching change here in the top of the 7th. Looks like Wilson's coming in here for the Mets. And here's the pitch from Wilson. Curveball misses inside. 1-1. Wilson last year pitched well for the Mets. 2.54 ERA in 45 games. 39 innings pitched. Gave up 33 hits, 19 walks, 44 strikeouts. And here's the 1-1. Swung on and hit in the air. Rosario's giving chase, and he's going to be called off there by the milkman. Cabrera brings it in, and that'll do it. We're going to head to the bottom of the 7th. It's the Yankees 4, the Mets 2. What's up? Vance, by the way, how's Alaska, my man? Every time Vance comes in here, he's doing his his nighttime shave. Well, I don't know what the time is in Alaska. You guys got a completely different time zone than we do. Mets uniform. Hey, man, I'm a Met fan. I don't know what to tell you, my man. I don't know what to tell you, Jay. Milky still juicing. Hopefully not. I mean, Milky's a nice story. He's getting an opportunity with the Mets. I don't see him playing much. He's like our 5th outfielder if he even makes the team. But I don't see him playing much for the Mets. And thank you for posting that, Mike. I appreciate that. John, I appreciate that, man. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell. Thank you to everybody for being here as we're starting to get sports back as we head to the bottom part of the 7th. The Yankees lead 4-2. One 5:14 p.m. Okay, so you guys are 4 hours behind us. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. You taught me something. I always wanted to meet the milkman because my mom said he is my... My dad used to say that all the time. My dad used to say that I look nothing like him. My sister looked nothing like him. I'm a, it must have been the milkman, the mailman. Yeah. Alaska's 4 hours behind. All right. Let's hear a song. Not today. I was not prepared. But next Met game will do it. Next Met game will do it. I was not prepared. Won the National League East each of the last 2 seasons. They're showing the Braves, Nationals, and the Phillies. Of course, the Nationals are the defending World Series champs, and the Phillies have not made the postseason since 2011. The Phillies, of course, have spent a ton of money the last 2 off seasons. They signed Zach Wheeler. They signed Gregorius. Last year, of course, they bring in Bryce Harper. So, PTA Sports, man, thanks so much for love. I appreciate it. He says, go Yankees, Mets suck. And if you guys haven't done so, please go over to PTA Sports as well. Guy's awesome. Always love working with him. And thanks for the support, man. I really appreciate it. And, no, I like the Mets, man. I like the Mets. So here we go. Bottom of the 7th. Pest is the man. Thanks for being here, buddy. So here's Conley. 72 games last year. He had a 3.67 ERA, 61 in the 3rd innings, 45 hits, 20 walks, 88 strikeouts. See, that's an insane strikeout to inning ratio. You're talking like 14 Ks per 9. Here's Morhoff. He's been the man of the day. He's 0 for 2 with 2 or maybe even 3 errors over at third base. And here's the pitch. And a fastball, strike 1. Looked a little high there, but they calls it a strike, 0-1. Your buddy's friend is actually a milkman's kid. What's going on, Elvis? Thanks for being here, buddy. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, hit on the ground, and that's just wide of first base. 0-2. Moroff's just like an automatic out. This guy sucks. Just sit him down. Just save us some time. Start the inning off with 1 out. It'll be an 0-2 pitch here. Betances, the former Yankee, the newly acquired Met, warming up in the bullpen. Looks like he'll be starting the 8th inning for the Mets. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Moroff. And outside, missed by a mile there with the 89-mile-an-hour heater, 1-2. Can I come on with bad? We'll see. We'll see. I think I'm going to take the day off tomorrow, but we'll see. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. And there's Steve Gelbs sitting out there in the stands. Steve Gelbs. Oh, God. How long's he been doing this now? It's been at least, 4 years, 5 years? He's kind of like the... what job does he have? What job does Steve Gelbs have now? He's like the guy that talks to the fans. He's the guy that gives you the sideline stuff. What use does he have for the Mets right now this year? Here's a fastball. That misses outside, 1-0. What is he going to interview the cardboard cutout guys in the stands? And here's Rene Rivera. What's up, Nick the Wick? Here's the 1-0. And that's taken upstairs for a ball, 2-0. 3, yeah, that's a new rule as well, Dan. I can't stand that. I don't like these new rules, to be honest with you. Yeah, Burke, yeah, well, now he's in the NFL. Here's the 2-0 to Rivera. And checks his swing, but it was a strike anyway. It doesn't matter. 2-1, 96-mile-an-hour heater. Morph would look good. Morph does not belong. Morph does not belong with the New York Mets. And there's a fastball. That'll paint the corner there, 2-2. What happens to the cardboard cutout when it... I mean, I would assume when it rains... Well, first off, if it's a lot of rain, they don't play. But I would assume if rain's in the forecast, maybe they don't put them out. I would assume. Here's the 2-2. And Rivera had a slow roll over to third. He comes in, fields it cleanly, and throws over to first. 2 down. What are the new rules? So basically, when a pitcher comes in, to my understanding, they have to throw to 3 batters. I'm pretty sure that was instituted. You can't come in and face like 1 batter the way it used to be. You know, you'd bring in like a lefty specialist to just face 1 lefty to start off an inning. I'm pretty sure they did away with that. So here's Nimmo. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. And misses outside there with the heater. 1-0. Didn't I get an email from MSG Networks once? Oh, I did. That's right. I forgot about that. Yes, I did. They wanted me. Yes, I did. Oh, okay. Well, no, but I think I'll talk about that in a second, Den. Here's the 1-0. Fastball down and in for a strike. I'm pretty sure, Den, it's only at the start of an inning. I could be wrong on that. But I think if you come in mid-inning and you only throw to 1 batter, you could be replaced. I think it's if you start the inning. Within the inning, you have to throw to 3 batters. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, though. Here's the 1-1 to Nimmo. And that's hit on the ground to second, fielded cleanly. He'll throw over to first, and that'll do it. We'll head to the top of the 8th. We'll see in a second. Yeah, great. Yeah, so that's the rule. It's 3 batters within an inning. For the Yankees, let's see who's coming up here. Do they put up umbrellas for the cardboard heads? Maybe they put up a tarp. Maybe they put up a tarp. Maybe they do that. They put up a tarp over the cardboard heads. Mets 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. Yeah, the 2 errors definitely coming back to bite them. Jeremy, yeah, the SMI booth is awesome. I can't compete with them. Yeah, no, Greg, that's exactly why they do it. But within the, if you start the inning, you have to throw to 3 batters. And I think if you either have to end the inning or pitch to 3 batters. I think that's the rule before you can make a change. Let's see what we got here. Mets losing, no surprise. Yeah. Rub it in a little bit more, Bigger Mike. I'm used to it. We'll be good though this year. I'm pretty confident in the Mets. I think we're gonna have a good team this year. Yankees got the best team in baseball. I'm not gonna hide that. They definitely got the most talented team. Them and the Dodgers. Those are the 2 best teams. In international soccer, the stadiums, they have them where the roof well, they got that here too. They just don't have it, in every stadium, but there's stadiums that have retractable roofs. So here we go. Nunez. Was that Nunez? I didn't know Nunez was on the Mets. I'm pretty sure that was Nunez. Here's Betances. Betances last 2 years ago threw to a 2.70 ERA, 66 2/3. He'll pitch to his former team, the New York Yankees, and Torres is going to lead it off. And there's a fastball swung on and drilled, and an easy leadoff single there. Not a good start for Betances going up against his former team. Torres with a leadoff single here in the top of the 8th. No, I don't want the Knicks trading for Lillard. I think that would be... I don't want the Knicks trading for anybody, to be honest with you. The Knicks right now, they got to keep tanking. They got to keep losing and getting high draft picks. In all seriousness, that's what the Knicks have to do. They're not a win now team right now. So no, I don't want them trading for anybody. That's been the Knicks' problem since I've been watching the team. They've traded for players before they were supposed to. So here we are in the top of the 8th. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the pitch, and that's a fastball down the middle. 0-1. Do I think Daniel Jones is ready to win a Super Bowl? No. But that's almost every second-year quarterback. No, I do not. Do I think he could be one day? Yes. But I'm not going to put those kind of expectations on him. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and hit on the ground, wide of first, 0-2. He's still got a lot of learning. He's only had 12 starts. So, no, I think he's another year away before I start to think that that's possible. I don't know, Fabian. I'll turn it up for a second. It sounds like there's white noise. No, they are using crowd noise. They are using crowd noise. Yeah, it sounds like they are. So there's a fastball off the outside corner, 1-2. Betances comes to the set. There's the pitch, swung on and hit in the air to center field, giving chase. Oh, what a play! Nice play there out in center field. That's 2 down. Was that Nimmo? Nice play. Cordell. Hell of a catch. Stanton at the plate. Betances checks the runner back to first. What just happened? Oh my God, he gets him out at third. Oh my God. Okay, so how do I describe this? There was a runner on first. Betances throws over to first. Overthrows the first baseman because that seems to be the thing the Mets have done all game. Nobody could throw to first. And then the runner tries to go to third. And Alonso throws him out. Nunez applies the tag. What the hell is going on? 2 out. 2 out here in the top of the 8th. Here's the pitch by Betances. Swung on and drilled to the backstop. Foul ball, 0-2. Stanton 1 for 3 with a double in the 4th and 2 runs scored. Here's the 0-2 to Stanton, and he misses inside with the fastball, 1-2. I'll tell you what, Stanton's got to get rid of that mustache. I don't like. He's got like that light mustache going on. Somebody, if anybody knows, anybody within the Yankees organization, tell Stanton he's got to shave that. I'm not a fan of that. If you're gonna grow a mustache, grow it all the way. Here's the 1-2, and fastball misses outside, 2-2. What's going on, Irish? Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. Longest stream I ever did, March Madness. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, hit back up the middle. And he throws over to first. That'll do it. So, at the end of 7.5, it's the Yankees 4. It's the Mets 2. Mets coming up. Torres, top 5 player in the game, hits for average power, and is so... I think he's going to be. There's no doubt about it. I think Torres has a very bright future for the New York Yankees. I personally wouldn't put him that high yet, but I think he's going to be. He's definitely an incredible talent. Oh no, I did a March Madness stream that was like 9 hours. It was when I was like first on YouTube. But yeah, normally the baseball is about as long as it gets. Unless it's the draft, of course. Mets ain't on our level. We'll see. We still got 2 innings to get on your level as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Coming up for the Mets got the heart of the order here. Guillermo came in as a defensive replacement, but we got Pete Alonso, Guillermo, and Cespedes coming up here in the bottom of the 8th. So we'll see if the Mets can do some damage here. Time for a beer? Yeah, I wish I had beer. I would. Beer and baseball go together. If next time I do one of these streams, which I'll probably wait till regular season, I'll probably do opening day. I just wanted to do this one because it was the first game back. I'll probably do opening day. I'll definitely have a beer in hand. What's going on? It's Kush, man. Thanks for popping in the stream, my man. Why did I get an email from MSG? They offered me a job, but it was like a internship type thing. It wasn't like a paid job. But yeah, it was like I can't really explain it, but I ended up not taking it. But yeah, they offered me, I guess because they saw my YouTube channel. But hopefully one day I get something like that. But it was something that it didn't work for me. Didn't work for me. Here's Adam Ottavino coming in for the Yankees. What's going on? Alonso lead off for the Mets. Here's the pitch. And fastball misses upstairs, 1-0. Alonso 2 for 3, 2 singles, and an RBI. My Met prediction this year, bro. I'm going like at like 33 and 27, 34 and 26. I'm hoping something like that. Here's the 1-0 to Alonso. He misses inside, 2-0. They play a tough schedule. Tell us his story when you went to a house and there were naked ladies. That's for a nonsense stream. Here's the 2-0 to Alonso. And fastball on the outside corner, 2-1. Oh, Meat, man, thanks so much for love, man. I appreciate it, man. He says, hey, Chris, get some beer, bro, man. Nah, man, thanks so much for love, man. I appreciate that. And, yeah, next time I do a baseball stream, I'll definitely have a couple of beers with you guys. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Chris, baseball. Yeah, man, we got 2 more innings to go. Hopefully the Mets can make a couple. I don't know who you root for, Taco, but. And there's a slide over the middle, 2-2. As Alonso takes it. You got to get on base here. You just get on base. We got to get a base runner. Got to get the tying run at the plate. Here's the 2-2 to Alonso. And swung on and hit in the air. And that's going to reach the seats. We'll do it again. I kind of look like Adam Ottavino. Let me take a look at him. I'll tell you if I agree, Cushman. Let me take a look. Maybe a little bit. A little bit. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Alonso. Swung on and missed. Gets him with the slider. Come on. Do I have a podcast? Not yet. I'm working on it. If we have football this season, I'm hoping to do a podcast addition to the channel. And obviously all for YouTube as well. And I'm going to have an NFC weekly podcast. It's not going to be a live stream because I just think it's a better product if it's not a live stream when people are constantly asking questions and stuff. So that's the plan, is to have an NFC's roundtable. I'll probably premiere it every week just so people could be live and watch it together because I know that's fun, but it won't actually be live. There's Guillermo up the middle, fielded cleanly by the shortstop. He'll throw over to first, and that'll be 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. So I'm going to, it's going to be a podcast. It's going to be like an NFC's weekly thing in season. I already got a bunch of YouTubers. I planned that like 2 months ago. So hopefully we have a season and it all works out. But yeah, that's definitely going to be on the channel. We talk, we're going to talk about the division for about an hour and a half every week. And I'll probably premiere it, on like a Wednesday night at like 8 o'clock. And you could watch it live or you could just watch the replay. So here's Cespedes, 0 for 3 with a ground out in the 6th. Can I show you? No chest hair tonight. And there's the slider taken for a ball, 1-0. Yeah, I guess you could call it a round table. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a round table. Here's the pitch to Cespedes, and that's a slider for a strike, 1-1. Yo Anus. That's right, Joseph. That's right. That's how it's pronounced. Yo Anus. Here's Yo Anus. It's a 1-1 pitch here in the bottom of the 8th. This is not looking good, Mets fans. It's not looking good. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and looped in the air to left, and that's going to hang up there for an out. So that'll do it. We're going to head to the top of the 9th. It's the Yankees 4. It's the Mets 2. Will I stream the lottery? Yeah, I'll probably stream the lottery. I mean, I know all the Knicks channels are probably going to do that, and that's where people will go, but I'll probably stream the lottery. That's, when is that? That's, August. It's like late August, right? Like August 20-something. I'll probably do that. Let's see what we got here. Do you think the Mets are going to go to the playoffs? Do I think the Mets are going to go to the playoffs? I hope so. I'm picking them, but the National League East is so loaded that really any one of those teams could win the division. I mean, the Phillies could win the National. Any one of those teams could win the division. So I'm picking them, but it's a tough division. Rest in peace, the Mets. Yeah, not looking good. It's spring training. At the end of the day, I don't really care. It's more about seeing how the players perform. Yeah, not the best of outings, for our pitcher, Porcello. He did decent getting out of some jams, but not the best of outings. It is what it is. I'm just glad that we got baseball back. The fielding's been horrible, 3 errors. But hopefully, by the start of the regular season, we're ready to go. Yeah, you know what? I'll put the rally cap on for the 9th. We'll put it on backwards for the 9th inning. Marlins take the Marlins wouldn't take the Marlins wouldn't take a high school division, let alone the National League East. They suck. They're trash. The Marlins wouldn't win in AAA, let alone Major League Baseball. Was better than I thought it would be. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's sports. we haven't had sports in 3 months, so it's something to watch. And, it's the Mets and the Yankees, so. Tana, if you had a sports talk morning show in New York, my alarm would be set for sure. I've thought about it, Fabian, on YouTube. I actually, whatchamacallit? I toyed with it. I did a morning show for a little bit, and it didn't get a lot of credit. That makes sense. People are at work, but I've thought about doing it on YouTube, but you don't get a big audience for morning shows. And here we go. Edwin Diaz coming in for the Mets. Hopefully he bounces back this year in the top of the 9th. Here's the pitch, and a fastball misses outside, 1-0. Soccer's not a sport. I'm not into well, it's a sport, but it's not a sport I'm interested in. Here's Matt Duffy. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And fastball misses outside, 2-0. Bad start here for Diaz. Yeah, I've thought about the morning show. Maybe if once I get bigger, hopefully if I get bigger, it's something that I'll entertain. Here's the 2-0 and a slider on the outside corner, 2-1. But like I remember doing it. I had like 40 people, 35 people. I mean, yeah, but I was like, is it, if we had a bigger crowd, and I know it takes time to grow, but it's just a commitment. You gotta be willing to go live every morning or 3-4 days a week on the same day. I've thought about it though, but then obviously the nights is much more popular. So it'll be a 3-1 count here in the top of the ninth. And there's a fastball in the outside corner, 3-2. Yeah, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I will do. I mean, right now there's nothing to talk about, so I wouldn't do it now. I would if I'm going to do a morning show. Here's the 3-2, fastball, and that swung on and hit in the air. That'll reach the seats. If I'm gonna do a morning show, I'll wait until football season, where there's stuff to talk about. I don't want it to be too redundant. I want to have fresh stuff to talk about. So maybe during football season I'll do it a couple of days a week. If people want me to do it, maybe I'll do it. And here we go. It'll be a 3-2 pitch from Diaz. Swung on, hit on the ground. That's fielding. Oh my God! What the? That's the Mets' fourth error. Guillermo can't field it cleanly, spins and throws, and the runner's safe at first. Oh, my God. These guys need fielding practice. 4 errors for the Mets. Unbelievable. And here's Andahar. He's 1 for 3 with a single. In the second with an RBI. What's going on, Johnny, man? Hope all is well in Vegas, my man. Oh, man, I know. I made a bad choice. I know. Here we go. Diaz comes to the set. And fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. It's right, yeah. And there's I miss Gary, Keith, and Ron. They really are the best. They are the best. Diaz will look the runner back to first. What do you think of the G-Men's ratings on Madden? I'm not a huge Madden guy. I mean, but I made a video on the Barkley thing just because it was a huge. I mean, I posted that tweet. It got like 1,000 likes. So I was like, people obviously care a lot about this. Here's the pitch by Diaz, and he misses upstairs with the fastball, 1-1. I heard that I think Jones was a 72. I didn't look at the rest. I know the defense. The highest guy was like an 80. I know Ingram got an 88, which is more than fair, I think. But I mean, for Jones to get a 72 that's ridiculous. He should be at least a 74, 75. That seems a bit low to me. Barkley was obviously low, but we know why. They're Cowboys fans, the guy that does the ratings. And there's a fastball that swung on, hit in the air, and that's going to fall in for a hit. Come on. First and second, the Mets could I don't know if I could put that on the fielder. That kind of just found the right spot. But nobody out here, first and second, top of the ninth. Oh, man. That was just kind of like perfectly placed. I can't really get on the Mets for that one. Just bad luck. Mets gonna Met. So here we go. First to second, nobody out here in the top of the ninth. Yeah, well. Last year was a joke too. He was ranked lower than Tyree Jackson. The guy's out of the league after 1 year. He was undrafted. But the guy who does the ratings is a Cowboy fan. So here we go. Diaz comes to the set. First and second, nobody out. Here's the pitch, and he squares to bunt, which makes sense. Obviously, you get second and third. It's a foul ball. Second and third with one out makes sense. You just don't usually see that from an American League team. Somehow the Mets are metting. They always met themselves. Let's see if he squares the bunt again. And he does. Throws back to second. Now he's just keeping him honest. 1-1. Rivera's a pretty good defensive catcher there. He tried to catch him sleeping there on second base. It is still kind of weird, seeing the stands, nobody's there, but you know what? It's sports. And I think we'll get used to that real quick. My favorite beer. My favorite beer is actually Peroni. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's an Italian beer. I love it. Here's the 1-1, squares the bunt, and that's taken for a ball. 2-1. I like all different types of beers. Peroni, whatever, but I'll go with Peroni if I got to pick one. But I like Guinness. I like so many different types of beers. It's on TV. I can't show the TV, but it's on SNY if you live in New York. If not, it's on ESPN2, actually. If you live anywhere, you can get it on ESPN2. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Diaz gets him with a 97-mile-an-hour heater. That evens up the count. Did you see the Marlins' first-round pick this year, Max Mayer? I did not, sports expert. I did not. Stands just like my bat. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm at the game. Waterfly. I'm at the game. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. 97-mile-an-hour heater. He goes down, so that's one away. Yeah, it's on SNY. It's on Yes, and it's on ESPN if you're not in the New York area. ESPN 2. Yeah, I would say the infield. Yeah, obviously the second baseman made an error. The second hit was just kind of a fluke. And they're actually going to take Diaz out. But I get it. You want to get everybody some work here. It makes sense. He faced 3 batters. Take him out. Who cares? It's a spring training game. And so they're going to take Diaz out. They'll be making a pitching change. It is a live game, Scott. It's a live game. Bavit says, hello, buff guy. Hello, buff guy. No, I'm at the game, Victor. I'm at the game. This is a real shot. I'm at the game. Yeah. I'm actually at the game. Yeah. Are you waiting for the NBA? Of course I can. Of course. Well, the playoffs. I don't really care about the regular season. I'm a Knicks fan. The last 8 games don't mean anything to me. But yes, I'm very much looking forward to the playoffs. Hot dogs, get your hot dogs. Indians are on fire. There you go, sports expert. I know you're a big Indians fan. If Citi is open, are you going to go this season? No. You know what? I could sacrifice not going to a game this year. It's not something that's I love going to baseball games. But no. I'm not gonna even take a slight risk like that. But I honestly don't think they're gonna open up the stadiums. I really don't. Nick the Wick just brought out now you're getting me hungry, man. Now you're getting me hungry with the cannolis. Chris, can I get an Allstate or State Farm sponsor you to stop advertising for Geico? Do I advertise for Geico? Yes, I'm in Flushing, New York. I'm actually I'm at the stadium right now. It's beautiful. It's nice to watch a game. Matter of fact, let me check out the game. Let me check out the game. Guys, let's go. Let's get back to it. Yeah, I know, but do we got to make so many pitching changes? I mean, seriously. It's like our 4th pitching change in the last 2 innings. We're supposed to be speeding up the sport. Come on. Oh, man. What's going? Well, man, now he's bringing out the pizzas. Chris, the Mets are Ligman, now you bother me. Here's Tyler Wade coming up here in the top of the 9th. 1 out, 1st and 2nd. What if the Mets open up to a limited capacity in the? I just don't see it. Here's the pitch, and that's a ball off the inside corner. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on, hit in the air. This is going to fall down for a hit. This will be a run. Oh. No, not a run. They don't send them. Bases loaded. So the bases are drunk. 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Chris, what sports do you watch all the games, or do you watch it when the playoffs come up? I watch baseball. I try to watch every Met game that I can. Obviously, that doesn't happen, but I definitely watch every Giant game, obviously. I watch as many Met games as I can. And I watch a lot of Knicks games. No, all 3 sports I watch most of the regular season for all 3 teams. Hockey, I don't care until the playoffs. And basketball outside of the Knicks, I don't care until the playoffs. Baseball outside of the Mets, I don't care until the playoffs. But my teams, I watch them. So here we go. Bases loaded here in the top of the 9th. 1 out. And Zamora hits the outside corner there with the slider. Chris, you have to do the game tomorrow. We'll see. I mean, if Bad Dog's doing the game, I'm not going to do the game. But I'm definitely going to do the regular season games. I'm definitely going to do opening day. I'll definitely do a lot of regular season games if people like it. Here's the 0-1. And a slider, swing and a miss. 0-2. Has a baseball player ever hit a ball out? I mean, Bavit, it depends. Yeah, in certain stadiums, yes. Not in Met Stadium, I don't believe, no. But in certain stadiums, yes. Here's the 0-2, swung on and hit in the air. That's going to be a run. Cabrera's going to throw home, and that's going to play 2. The Yankees take a 6-2 lead. But, guys, it doesn't matter. It's spring training, so. But I'm sure Yankee fans are excited about it, just like I would be if I was a Mets fan. Yankees lead by 4 here in the top of the 9th. But, yeah, I mean, like stadiums like San Francisco, for example, on the Bay, plenty of home runs going to the water. That's out of the state. There's, it depends on the stadium, yes. Wrigley Field, yes. Well, we're gonna do all the Mets Yankees games during the regular season. So we're gonna do that. We'll see. We'll see if I'm up for it tomorrow. We'll see if I pop on. Here we go. Top of the 9th. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Zamora comes to the set. And he'll check the runner back to 1st. Yeah, McCovey Cove, yeah. Chris, what do you feel about the Rockets? Do you think they have a chance? Listen, man, the Rockets don't play defense. They could, but no. I think the Clippers and Lakers definitely before them. Here's the pitch, and that's a slider off the outside corner, 1-0. Yeah, this game's over, Beast. Yankees going to get a W. Yankees going to get a dub. I know, Joe Black, it's done. I know. Here's the pitch from Zamora. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Nate Solder has to go. I think Solder's going to stay there. Unless he... Oh, there's the Nike. Somebody was asking about the Nike. And there it is. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it looks fine. It's cool. Whatever. It's color coordinating. Yeah, it looks cool. You too, Waterfly, my man. It's bases loaded now. Well, then I'm behind you, Fabian, because I got first and second, 2-1 count. You're way ahead of me then. Estrada's on the on-deck circle there for the Yankees. It's okay, Chris. It's okay. I'm not upset. This is a spring training game. Regular season, I get upset. Here's the 2-1. Slider swung on and fouled off the backstop, 2-2. I like the mask they got on there. New York Tough. That's pretty cool. Do I think that Kerm, I don't even know where they are in the standings right now. I know the Spurs weren't doing great this year. I don't know where they are in the standings. I'd have to look. I don't even know. Here's the 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and God, this guy's horrible. It's about to be 7-2. 7-2 the new year. This is a drubbing. Here in the top of the ninth. Well, this guy Zamora is never going to pitch in the regular season. There's another bum. If you weren't doing your live streams during it, would you ditch the game when you know your teams were going to lose? Would I ditch? Victor, if I'm being honest, would I ditch the game? A game like this? A spring training game where the Yankees are up 7-2? Yes. If I'm being honest, yes. I would ditch the game. Regular season, I probably would have turned the TV off by now. Once it got to this point, 7-2, I'm probably flipping the TV off. Here's Estrada. There's a slider on the outside corner. Strike one. If it was in the ninth, like this, I'm probably flipping the TV off. If it was in the fifth, no. Sixth, no. Comes to the set. Here's the pitch. And a slider off the outside corner, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and drilled down the left field line. That's foul. Nothing to be sorry about, man. It's preseason. It's spring training. It's nothing, man. The crowd should be booing right. Yeah, we'll check that in a second. Here's the 1-2 count. Would I be flipping the bird at the TV? The TV be off by now. Matter of fact, this remote, if I was watching the game, would probably be broken if I wasn't on YouTube. If it was a big if this was a playoff game, this remote would be thrown across the basement by now. With all the errors that the Mets have committed today, it's been an embarrassing display. Here's Zamora, 2-2 count, and swung on and hit, and there's another single. This is gonna be another run. 8-2 New York Yankees. Can we make a pitching change? Oh, you don't have a lefty. All right, can we get the righty? Can we make a pitching change, please? Please. I can't watch this guy Zamora anymore. He sucks. Please, can we make a pitching change? Give me the righty then. Give me the righty. You got it, Fabian, man. And here we are on the top of the ninth. It's the Yankees 8. It's the Mets 2. Zamora sucks. It must be sucked to be a Met fan. If not too late, to be a Yankee. I made a horrible choice when I was younger, man. I made a horrible choice when I was younger. Oh man, if it was the playoffs, Game 7, in case of a miracle turnaround, of course, in the playoffs I watched. I don't care if it's 16-0. Sabrina, I'm watching. I'm just talking regular season. 7-8-2 in the ninth. I'm flipping it off. Angry Tana, yeah. Entertainer looking more snack worthy than Mercer. These games should really have a Mercer. I know. I agree. Why can't the Giants be as good as the Yankees? Well, because the Yankees could spend as much money as they want. In NFL, there's a salary cap. That's a big part of it. And obviously, the Yankees are just a better run organization. Remember, guys, it's preseason. Yeah, calm down. Guys, calm down. It's preseason. We're going to be all right. Saquon or Derrick Henry? Saquon. All day. Who is better, Pete Alonso or I got to I go Aaron Judge, but Aaron Judge got a little bit of an injury. If Pete Alonso does again, well, he can. It's only 60 games, but right now I got to go Aaron Judge. But Pete Alonso's got a lot of talent, so we'll see. We'll see what he does in these 60 games, and I'll give you that answer next year. But right now I got to go with Aaron Judge. Jeremiah, listen, when you pick a team, here's a lesson, all you kids out there. When you pick a team, you can't jump ship. You can't jump. So for all you young kids right now that are Yankee fans, and you know it's great, and it probably always will be great because the Yankees just are always good, but if the Yankees go through a stretch like the 70s, you can't jump ship. If the Mets are the best team in baseball for a decade, I do not want to see you guys wearing Mets hats. You got to stick with your team. So here we go. Here's Gilliam coming in. This guy's a great pit. Great job, guys. Great job. Thanks for bringing in. What's his name? I don't even know his name. Thanks for bringing in Riley Gilliam. Yeah. I saw. I see it on the TV. He had a 6.05 ERA. Yeah. This game's not going to end until midnight. Keep bringing in these losers. Thank you. So here we go. First and third, one out. Gilliam swung on and hit in the air, giving chase, and all the way up against the wall. He'll catch it. That'll play another run, 9-2. Nine to 2 Yankees. Here in the top of the ninth. And here's Florial coming up. Estevan Florial, 237, 8 home runs, 38 RBIs, a 680 OPS. What the heck? Are you guys watching this? He looks like he's taking a shit when he comes into the stretch. I've never seen anything like this. Look how low Gilliam gets to the ground. I like this guy already. Look how low he gets to the ground. And I guess they're showing the camera angle because of it. Look how low he's getting to the ground. What is that? What is the purpose of that? Here's the pitch. Swung on and drilled in the air down the right field line. And that'll reach the seats. Foul. 1-1. Be a 1-1 count here in the top of the ninth, 9-2. What the hell is this? I love this guy. So they got Ben Heller warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. And there he is. He gets out of his stance. Just got done taking a dump on the pitcher's mound. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off the catcher's knee right there. It'll be 1-2. Gilliam's another guy. Shave the friggin' mustache. Either grow it or not. You can't go with the half mustache. Here's the 1-2 count. Gilliam looks the runner back to first. And here's the pitch. And that's a curveball in the dirt, 2-2. 85-mile-an-hour curveball in the dirt. 9-2, the Yankees lead. But once again, thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, he took a shit right on the mound. But thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it. This is Chris if he were a pitcher. You know what? I was never taught. We'll get into this in a second. The technique interests me. I'm fascinated by it. Here's the 2-2. Curveball in the dirt. Got him to go. So that'll do it. We'll head to the bottom of the ninth. I was never taught the shit stance. So, but, yeah, Gilliam, great job. Great job. Great job. But I'm fascinated by it. Asia says, LOL, it's like watching bad. Well, yeah. Sometimes you gotta make it a little fun sometimes. Right after, yeah. So we'll head to the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 9. It's the Mets 2. I like this guy already. Ramjay says, oh, what a horrible inning that was. I smell a comeback. If the Mets are allowed to get... If they give the Mets like an extra 10 outs this inning, maybe they'll have a chance. If they give them 13 outs, maybe they'll have a chance. But we'll see what happens here. They trail by 7. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe they'll bring in a guy with a funky batting stance that looks like he's taking a shit. We'll see. Oh, rally cap. That's right. That's right. We need the ninth inning rally cap. So here we go. We're headed to the ninth. The Mets trail 9-2. I think the Yanks might win. I'm going to go out on the limb, guys. I'm going to go out on the limb. I think the Yankees got this. But you never know. Yeah, I got Asia's Super Chat. I read Asia's Super Chat. I'll read it again. She said, LO, it's like watching Bad Dog. Yeah. But, yeah, thank you so much, Asia. I appreciate that. So here we go. Damn, Chris, looking sexy. You like the backwards hat, Jawad? It's the rally cap. Sometimes I'll break out the sideways rally cap. How's that one look? What do you guys want? You want the sideways rally cap or you want the backwards rally cap? As the Mets trail 9-2. Oh, Stealth, you're making me hungry here. Here's Ben Heller. Last year had a 1.23 ERA. 1.23 ERA in 7 innings. So here we go. Jarrett Parker at the dish. Last year, he batted .266, 24 homers, 75 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Parker. He'll take a fastball upstairs for a ball 1-0. All right, everybody's saying sideways. All right, there you go. There we go. 1-0 count here. And there's a fastball fouled off the catcher's mask. The thing is, sideways, it's incredibly uncomfortable. It's like pushing up against my skull. So I know we did the sideways, but we're gonna go back to the backwards hat. So here we go. 1-1 count here in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 9. It's the Mets 2. Here's Heller. He'll come to the set. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He was a little late on that one. 94-mile-an-hour heater. What's going on, Flickers Gaming? Of course, man. Thanks for being here, buddy. Here's the 1-2 count. Swung on, fouled off. Did I accept bribes as an umpire? No, like I said, my favorite thing about being an umpire was pissing people off. That was my favorite thing. You know, like I said, when you get those obnoxious parents. But no, I never received a bribe. But I mean, it was Little League. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that's a ball upstairs, 2-2. Frat boy Tana. Yeah, John, this game's definitely over. But you never know. Fabian, man, you have a great night, man. Victor, have a great night, buddy. Here's the 2-2 count. Swung on, hit in the air. That's going to reach the seats. We'll do it again. 2-2. Oh, you're an umpire right now, Nick? Yeah, I was talking about earlier how I dealt with you know, the mean parents when they pissed me off. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, fouled off. We'll do it again. That hat is hot? I mean, it's just a normal hat. You think the Knicks hat... My hat hair is ridiculous right now. Do you think the Knicks hat looks better backwards, or we go with the Mets? We'll go with the Mets. The Knicks hat might give me better luck, though. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. What channel? It's on SNY if you want to watch the Yankees absolutely destroy the New York Mets. You got 2 outs left. So here's the Milkman. Milkman was actually decent last year. He batted 287 home runs, 47 RBIs. And there's a slider on the inside corner. Take it for a strike, 0-1. There's a slider upstairs, 1-1. The backwards hat makes you look like a drunk Phillies fan. Yeah, the Mets didn't play well today, Mikey. They didn't play well today. Here's Milky. He'll swung on and fouled off. It'll reach the seats. Mets did not play well today. I am not going to pretend like they did, Mikey. Greatest Met. Okay, I'm going to give you my greatest Met comeback. I think it was 99, which is I think it was 99. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. It was either 99 or 2000. I think it was the 99 team. Here's the 1-2. And swung on, fouled off. We'll do it again. I think it was 99. The Mets versus the Braves. The Braves were like our arch rival. We were down, I think it was in the bottom of the 8th when we went on the rally. We were down 7 runs. And it was a big game, too. Like, we needed it to, make the playoffs or, it was a big game in the regular season. Here's the 1-2. And that's a slider off the outside corner, 2-2. And the Mets scored 8 runs in the 8th. And Piazza hit the go-ahead home run. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite Met games of all time. Actually, quick story about that. In my den, here's the 2-2, and that's hit in the air by Cabrera. Center fielder's going to come in. He'll field it cleanly. That's 2 away. In my den, the ceilings are low. And I was like, I was a kid. I was like 14. And I was really excited, when the Mets made the comeback. And I jumped up. And the ceiling, like I said, it's probably like, there's a portion of the ceiling where it's like 2 feet above your head. And I jumped up and my head hit the ceiling and I fell on the ground because I was so excited that the Mets made the comeback when Piazza hit the home run. Here's Rosario. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Nobody on. Maybe they could hit a 7-run homer. Maybe Rosario could hit a 7-run homer. We get right back in this thing. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that's a slider on the inside corner, 1-1. They do have a lot of Met fans in Queens. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed by Rosario. 1-2. Microcosm, Blue Collar says. No, there's a portion, D1 baseball highlights. I'll tell you in a second. Rosario gives it a drive. Hey, we got a double, a meaningless double. This might be a triple. He's running a third. Rosario with the most meaningful, you can't get a more meaningful triple ever. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, down 9-2 in a spring training game. Ahmed Rosario belts a triple down the left field line. But no, there's a portion of my ceiling. Most of the ceiling is about 4 feet over my head. It's about a 10-foot ceiling. But there's like this one like cutout where it's like 8 feet above your head. And yeah, I was right below that at the time. All right, I think we got a comeback brewing here. I think we got something cooking here. Here's Nunez at the plate, and that's a curveball. Misses inside, 1-0. Nunez, last year batted .228. It's why he's on the Mets. No, I'm just kidding. Here's the 1-0. And that's a grounder up the middle. Another hit. The Mets got a rally going. 9-3. Here, I'm trying to bring excitement. This game's over, guys. But 9-3 here in the bottom of the ninth. The Mets trail by 6. As Nunez drives in Rosario. Yeah, former Yankee, Nunez. Here's Dom Smith. Somebody was calling for Dom Smith earlier. And Smith will take a fastball in the outside corner, strike one. And it looks like there might have been a mix-up there with the pitcher and the catcher. Catcher's going to the mound. They're going to talk it over. What a J-Dog. This rally's been spectacular. If the Mets come back, you owe me a mod. Nick, you're going to get a mod soon, man. I see you in here all the time. I'm just trying to give them out slowly. But yeah, all right, Nick, you got it. You got it. If the Mets come back this game, you get a mod. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, belt in the air by Dom Smith. This ball is high, it is far. It is caught. Oh, it looked like it could have been a home run, but of course it's the Mets. And it falls in the mitt of the Yankees right fielder. So that'll do it. The Yankees win 9-3, a lot to a little. I was getting ready to have my home run call. You guys didn't get to hear it because the Mets didn't hit a home run all game. So I was getting excited to get but I'll save it. I'll save it for when it matters. But damn, that was close. That was close. Now I could turn my hat around. But the game is over. The Yankees go on to win 9-3. Porcello throws 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. All of them earned 3 strikeouts, no walks. King threw 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 3 Ks. Great stream. Have a great night. You too, Meat, man. Thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate it. And, yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you to everybody for being here. Thank you, guys, for all your support. Yeah, and I haven't decided if I'm going to go live. Probably not going live tomorrow, but we'll see. But well, the game's at 6:30, so maybe I'll do a late Q&A tomorrow because I haven't done a Q&A in a while. So maybe I'll go on after the game because I kind of want to just relax and watch the game tomorrow. But it's at 6:30, so maybe I'll do a Giants Q&A even though it's late at like 10. Since I haven't been able to do one of those in a while, I like to try to go live every Sunday, but I wanted to go live today because it was the first game for the Mets. The first sports we've had in a while. So tomorrow I'll probably relax, watch the Met game here, and then I'll probably go live for a maybe at like 10 o'clock because the game is at 6:30. So maybe we'll do that. We'll go live at like 10 for like a 10 to like 11:45 hangout Q&A type thing. So maybe we'll do that. But thank you to everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for all your support. Just take a break, Dana. You've been working so hard. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys, man. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Hopefully the regular season games. You're definitely gonna see me. I'm glad the Mets did not. I wish the Mets won. Joey Logano fan, but you guys will definitely see me be doing some regular season Met games. Bob. The game's at 7:05. Then I probably won't go live tomorrow. I'll probably wait. I'll probably go live on Monday. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. You guys have a great night. All right. Talk to you soon.